episode 2. Last episode, Shadows of Nevermore recap from Isole's point of view, technically. We arrived in Bedegar, an oddly cheerful town for one under Crimson Order rule. People walked freely and nothing seemed off. We met Mayor Joyce Wells, who offered us 25 gold each and 3 free nights at the local inn to deal with the kobold problem that they're experiencing. At the Crimson Order Temple, we spoke with Cordian Redleaf, an old elf priest. We told him about the cart we found, but didn't believe kobolds destroyed it. He kept the note that we found on the cart, and said he'd contact Lysander Thorne for more information. Redleaf hinted something worse might be happening and offered to pay us if we brought the cart back. Back at the inn, I, Isole, auditioned and performed pretty well with Clarabell juggling for added flair. We noticed Captain Maribel Saltwin of the Pelican eavesdropping on us, however, with some thrall. Clarabella talked to her, and she said she might offer us a 10-day ride to Brayleth for 75 gold each, but that's a bit too steep for us. That night, Clarabella set up some traps in Isole's room in case of danger. We talked about Fey lore before falling asleep. The next morning, Redleaf met us at the temple, warning us to forget about the cart. He said strange things were happening and advised us to leave it alone. Clink, the boy at the well, rented Isole a spoon. Clarabella gave him a gold coin and let him stay in her room while we were gone. Later, we left town to travel for about 6 hours, following kobold tracks into the forest, or what we thought were kobold tracks. We found dead kobolds in an odd relic-like clearing, seeming to have died from scale burn, a disease that burns from the inside out. We also encountered goblins and a zombie named Brand. We took him down while the others dealt with the goblins, thankfully. Clarabella kept his locket, little thief. We then found a group of sick kobolds suffering from scale burn in a clearing. They asked us to help and directed us to their chief, Shovra, in a nearby marsh. We later reached the kobold village and found hundreds of kobolds in various stages of disease, including Chief Shovra, who looked the worst.
Very nice.
I'd like to point out I'm not a thief.
Is it Shovra?
He's already dead.
You say that, he's coming back with that wolf.
No.
Nice. It's pretty helpful too, because I've noticed we've been getting like a little bit of a YouTube watchers list. So if you're watching on YouTube, know that I appreciate you. That's a nice little recap for him. So we pick up at the kobold camp. We were led here by those afflicted with scale burn. Is there anything you want to whisper to ones, like to each other, before you dive in? As you're like approaching this this muck.
No.
Should be good.
Okay, so you have in front of you is the camp in the marshes here. Pretty makeshift. It looks like it's been built pretty hastily. Like this might not be where they have been for a long time. There are dozens and dozens. All of them seem to be affected by some sort of scale burn in different stages. 2 people stick out though as you kind of peer across the horizon here. One is there's a large kobold there, much larger than the rest, but even so still about the size of Kazrak. Not super big, not enormous, but about a 4-foot kobold, which is pretty big. And then all the way in the back there's some kobolds conjuring around what looks to be a very, very sick chieftain who is laying down at the edge of the swamp. So as you step into the deep marsh here, and the little boat flies, or the bot flies are starting to nip around you, and you get that stench, and you can hear bubbles popping in the swamp. What would y'all like to do?
I'm the only one that can speak to them, correct?
That you know of. I haven't said shit.
Do you think we should just kill them all, end their suffering?
I thought that was the plan.
What?
I don't think that's the plan.
That's not the plan. That can't be the plan.
Why?
I mean, you should just be here.
Are we adventurers or murderers?
It's not murdering if they ask.
Did they ask? Did I miss that?
Well, we'll find out. But, Rove, are you gonna be okay here? If everyone's got this, like, scale infection?
I'll just have to
Yeah,
be
we don't want
careful.
you to get it sick.
Okay, well, you better be careful, because if we do kill all of them, and then you get sick, we'll have to, like, kill you too. So just, like, keep that in mind for, like, our immediate, what we're doing next.
I'll just
I'm not
poke
gonna
him
help
away
you
with
kill
the stick.
anybody. They didn't ask us to kill them, right, Kazrak?
They have not.
Why are you so murderous?
They might just be awkward about it, and they don't know how to bring it up.
They probably want to live.
Let's agree to disagree. They look pretty messed up.
You're dressed like a clown.
That doesn't mean I want to die. But if my clown makeup started peeling off and I was dying on the inside out, I think I'd probably want to go.
Some people say that clowns wear that makeup because they are dying on the inside out.
Well, that's not true. I can attest to that. I feel quite lively.
The kobolds that brought you here went up to Cliff. You can see them starting to talk to Cliff, and Cliff's looking past them at the five of you. Not approaching. You can see that they're having some sort of discussion.
Well, I guess we'll go up and introduce ourselves. Kazrak will start to make his way forward.
Gonna have Kazrak and others lead the way.
Let people who can talk deal with this.
Hello there. I'll say in Draconic.
What is your purpose for being here, big folk? He says in Draconic.
We were told if we wanted to help, we should visit here and talk to your chief.
None want to help us. Why would you want to help us when your kind pushed us out when we came for aid?
That is a select few. That is not us.
We can let Chieftain decide, but you must leave your weapons here with us. Anything that you use to cast your magical. And he uses his hands. He doesn't really know how to pronounce it. He's kind of acts like he's casting a spell.
I'll look at the group. We'll have to leave our weapons here, including anything that can be used to create magic.
Is he casting magic?
No, he's just trying to emphasize it.
I mean, there's like 60 of them. I don't think we're much of a threat, but
I mean, most of them look pretty fucked up right now.
Yeah, they're pretty sick.
That's fine with me. I could do that.
If not, then I would suggest you walk away for a few.
I mean, I'll come. I want to know what's going on, I guess.
Isole will take the short bow from her back and the little lyre from her side and give them to Kazrak, or are you gonna accept them?
I would just give them to Cliff.
Tell him that's my only ones, so keep it safe, please.
Keep our weapons safe, please.
Clarabell will hand over her Bram's locket and pretend that's her arcane focus. I want that back later.
Such a lie.
I'm gonna look at you. Like sideways, like, what?
Cliff looks down at
just
it.
get that?
He pulls out this very large sack and starts to put the stuff into it. Just to lock it in the sack. Gives you a very stern look, though. You can tell he's very firm, almost like an enforcer.
Clarabell will give a nice, lovely smile and say, "This is Bram's," and then drop it into the bag.
Marin will put his greatsword, maul, and short bow on the floor in front of Cliff.
When he said that, Cliff's going to talk to Kazrak. What did that one say? Points at Clarabell. He could understand what you were saying. What was your tone when you said it?
Yeah, what was your
probably a
tone?
little bit like sarcastically snarky, like she thinks she's better than the kobold's not intelligent enough to know what's going on. Is probably the tone that she'd be giving off.
He said it's for Bram. Or she said it's for Bram.
Are you Bram?
I'm just saying. That's just a nickname she gives me.
My nickname is Cliff. Good to meet you, Bram.
My name is Kazrak, but Bram is my nickname. Thank you. Nice to meet you too.
At this point, Cliff's collected stuff from Isole, Kazrak, Clarabell, and Marin.
I'll disarm as well.
When you approach Srovis, Cliff kind of looks you over because you're a Dragonborn. And even though you're much bigger, you're still considered like a scaled species. He says to you in Draconic, "You suffer from the disease."
Not yet.
Oh, so you do speak it.
Did you think I didn't?
Well, I didn't want to be,
Racist.
assuming.
That seems very unlike you, but okay.
I would recommend you be careful what you touch. Do not touch any of us. For safety.
I'm well aware.
We are not sure how it spreads. Having collected all of your stuff, he points at this little kobold who is a little sick, not as much as the most, but does still have those oxidized scales. And then the kobold is going to lead you up to the chieftain. For this. You have to just like move all the way across the map. Pow! Walking along the bank here, there are kobold just scattered all about, different stages of the disease. Some are coughing, some are like leaning half. It's like they're half dead, just over the pile. Others are rushing around, trying to help what they can. They don't seem to have any sort of medical supplies or anything to really combat this disease. Even if they did, they're not really sure how to handle it. But you approach the chieftain, who wears the similar headdress. The skull around his head is that of a crocodile. Pretty basic regalia. He lays on his side on a very thin mat, like a blanket. And as all of you approach, the kobold that led you up rushes over to the chieftain, Chief Savra, whispers in his ear, and the chief slowly stands up. You can tell that this is like a very prideful act as he uses his staff to slowly approach all of you. He speaks in common compared to the rest. And as he says in common, he looks at Isole compared to the rest of you. It is good to see an elf has decided to grace us with her presence here. One from the forest, have you come to cure us?
We will try. I'm from a farm, though.
Oh, I see, but you are an elf.
Yes.
This makes me happy to know that we are being watched by someone older than us.
How old do you think I am?
Well, not you in particular, but your knowledge runs deep into the ancient times, back when the great elder dragon Avoidus the Bloodsong first appeared.
That's my cat. My cat is on my keyboard. I'm not attacking people. Like, not attacking people. That's the cat. She's gone now.
She gets blasted off.
Clarabell's true identity.
That would have killed him.
I might be rotting.
He would have died for sure.
Oh god. Okay.
That's worthy of a clip.
You want to lore dump that name in chat?
Sure.
That void thing.
Anyone proficient in history?
Probably not.
I am.
Nope.
I am half proficient.
That works. Give me a roll.
Yes.
I've got like negative proficiency.
Negative. Negative smart. Oh, with a 10? The Elder Dragon Mavoidus is one of the 5 Elder Dragons that spawned the races of the dragons in Erenel. Created from the Nameless One. All those in the ancient times. With the 15, you know that Mavoidus, each of the 5 Elder Dragons, one is like the gemstone dragon, one's in a shard, one is like chromatic. Each one has a family. The one associated with Avoidus the Bloodsong are the Hex Dragons. Hex Wing.
Okay.
With a 15 and a 10, you both would also know that kobolds usually worship dragons. You get the sense that these might be Bloodsong worshippers.
Okay. Huh. Anyone? I mean, how can we help you, Mister?
Please call me Chief Shavra.
Chief Shaw.
It's been about a month since the first member of our tribe was afflicted with scale burn. It spread quickly. We've lost nearly a quarter of our people so far. A few weeks ago, about 2 weeks, I made the visit to the witch, Old Jenna. Old Jenna divined a cure, saying it could be found in the sap of an ancient guardian in Bedegar. The ancient guardian is 4 arms attacking the sky. Despite our best efforts, though, our clan has been searching the area trying to find this 4-armed tree. We just haven't been able to find it, and when we try to get close to Bedegar, we get chased off by the big folk. If we could just find this tree, to collect the sap from this tree, to which old Jenna believes that it will, this restorative sap would cure us of the scale burn.
Do you need to use a lot of sap? Like, do you know how much sap you need? Because we could probably just go back into town and get it for you.
If you could do that, if you could find this tree and collect the sap, I would gladly pay. We have many gems. We could give you gems.
Yes, yes. Do we all like gems? I like gems. Do you guys like gems?
That's fine.
I like his hat.
You can't have his hat.
Might forget.
Gems too, I guess.
You could, if we could get the sap, we would leave. We will leave immediately as soon as we're healthy enough to travel. We don't want to be here.
And actually, do you think you could write us a little letter saying you're leaving? When you are all cured and you leave, can we get a little letter on your way out?
I'm not sure how to write, but I could mark a letter that you write.
Yeah, that's great. Because, guys, I think we can just show that to the mayor, and we can get paid. Oh, this is amicable. This is great. You guys don't want to die. We don't want to kill you. This is great. This is very nice.
All the pieces of the puzzle are coming together. Look at that.
We just wish to leave before it's too late.
I do have a question, though. While you guys were trying to get to the city to find this tree, did you run into a wagon by any chance?
I don't believe so. I've not heard of any wagon.
Piled with bodies, like at least 12 of them.
The closest we've gotten is to the farms, but we usually get chased away. There's wagons at the farms.
Those were the gnomes, remember?
Mm-hmm. Maybe they did take the wagon originally then, the gnomes. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
You'll find the sap from the tree with 4 arms.
Absolutely.
Can I ask for something else, Chieftain? I don't mean to sound ungrateful.
I will give anything to save my people.
Do you think you could also show us where old Jenna's hut is at a later time? Or like maybe show us on a map or something? Give us directions later.
Yes, if you want to see the old Jenna. She's good at looking beyond. We had no idea what this was until she told us.
It sounds very nice.
She's also against the false dragon god, as are we. We are allies with old Jenna.
What is the false dragon god?
We believe in the black dragon Ziznerex, son of Avoidus the Bloodsong. A false dragon god known as Throg has made his way into the marsh. That's why we must get healthy and we must leave. For the spelling.
Yay!
Thank you.
Why is he a false dragon?
He does not come from the Bloodsong bloodline. He has not been rebirthed as a hatchling. He is different.
Is he the one that's gotten you all sick then?
The witch old Jenna does not believe so. But it is hard to know.
What are her thoughts on that? Did she tell you what she thinks got you all sick?
She's not sure. Or at least she spared my falsehoods and did not tell me. I think she wanted to give us hope.
Do you remember seeing a 4-armed tree, something like that, in town?
I don't remember, but it's probably around there somewhere.
I don't specifically remember one.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
We did not explore very much of the town.
I mean, if it's a tree.
Not without many trees.
All I know is it is an ancient guardian with 4 arms, and you have to remove its sap delicately.
I really hope we're
Are you
not
sure it's a
talking about-
tree?
Yeah, I really hope it's a tree.
I'm not sure. That's all I know is what old Jenna told us.
I'm not sure what else has 4 arms and has sack though.
Could be like, I don't know, a treant with 4 arms. Just shooting 3 ideas out there.
It's still a tree.
Yeah. A living one, but I'm sure that's not the case.
I don't think we saw any living trees in town either. Like trees.
I wasn't looking for any, to be fair.
The mayor would probably know more.
Well, we got 6 hours to travel back, so we better hurry. These kobolds might not last very long. Sorry, Chief.
What time of day is it?
Mid-afternoon.
If that was the case, we would likely be traveling at night for some of the journey.
You wish to sleep
Probably
here?
best leaving soon.
I want to stay out of town so you don't catch the sick.
I think we should travel. Don't feel safe maybe staying here with all the disease.
Yeah, I think we should get going then.
Yeah,
Please hurry.
faster we find it, faster would be better.
If it's unfortunate that I have withered away before you're able to return, please speak to my son, Cliff, who will take my place. Make sure that our people get what they need and escape this marsh. We'll put you in favor with Ziznerex. This is his land.
Sounds nice. Thank you.
You can tell the conversations really took a lot out of the Chief Shavra as he slowly uses his staff and hobbles back to his resting place and then lays back down on his blanket. You hear just as he lays down. You can see him cough a bit, and as he coughs, he spits up this really like blackish tar.
That's pretty nasty.
It's likely his lungs giving out.
Oh dear.
We should probably rush back to town then. Try and find that tree.
I agree.
You wanna rush back, grab your weapons, and then get back on the road?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On the road again.
Alright, this is where you guys were. So if you do want to, you could travel by night. You're about 12 hours out from town. You're about 5 hours until dark. You could make camp for the night somewhere halfway into the woods, or you could just travel by night, risk some kind of encounter, which might happen, and push on and be there in the morning. What would you all like to do?
Ooh.
I am happy risking it.
I would risk it, but I feel really unsafe doing so.
We'll be fine.
The nighttime is very scary.
And dangerous. I think we'll be fine.
We can risk it.
Yeah. What's the worst that happens? We die again?
I don't want to do it again.
Well,
Still
we
don't
best
think I
walk
die.
fast.
I don't think any of us wanted to do it the first time either, but
Okay. You want to push on into the night? I need someone who's feeling lucky to roll a d6.
I nominate Isole. The most scared of us. Roll.
She is very scared.
look,
She is so scared. All right,
What is the good number?
roll a d6.
Oh.
6.
That's gotta be good, right?
I
It
hope.
gotta be the highest, right?
we are about to be sent to the shadow realm.
Yeah.
Loaded up.
We have all caught the disease.
Oh, I like this. That's cute.
I don't like that thing.
What thing?
That thing over there.
Oh, damn.
So you're rushing back to town
Damn.
about 2 a.m.
Oh.
It's still dark, but you still there's the light of the moon. It is a full moon still, so you can see your surroundings pretty well. You come upon a wide river which gently runs eastward, which carries along branches and debris. On the sandy bank of the river, though, is a huge creature that resembles something close to a cross between an ogre and a crocodile, which is lying and maybe asleep. Hard to tell from your vantage point. It's not stealthing, it's not hiding, and you have passive perceptions high enough to see this creature. It doesn't look hostile from where you are. It looks like it might be a strange crocodile hybrid that's full. What would y'all like to do?
Walk very, very slowly, very far away.
That's your path.
Sure,
Keep
we
going
can make
down.
you a helmet for it.
That would be nice.
I guess we'll just try to cross the river, and
Yeah.
if we, catch its attention,
You want to try stealth? Or you
we'll
just
go
wanna
from
just
there.
walk?
I'm ready to stealth. I think that's the best option for sure.
Yeah, I think that's the best option.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus!
So Clarabell and Isole both fail stealth. You have to get at least a 15 now.
Oh, I'm at disadvantage. 1 sec. I need to roll
It's
again.
nice not being at disadvantage anymore.
Kazrak just disappears into the night. The 27.
Trips
Wow.
as he goes away.
Okay.
Not
Marin.
stealth.
Marin's got 3 of you failed your stealth checks. Srovis, Kazrak succeed.
Dark bells on my hat. I'm sorry.
I have a bell in my pocket too, so
Position yourselves how you'd like to be at the riverbank before you step across the river.
position yourselves to die.
I feel like Kazrak would be in the front.
I would
Just how
I'd be there.
would I be on the pebbles before?
Oh yeah, if you want to be there, that's cool. Because he doesn't know you're there.
Hanging out the back.
Yeah, pretty close to the front.
Oh,
Oh.
dear. No! No!
So as you guys are moving along the bank, Marin, Isole, Clarabell, you guys are just stomping along. Your bells are chattering, plate mail's crashing. The Crocogon looks up at you. It seems a bit full though, and it burps. And as it burps, you can see hanging out from the bottom of its mouth, it looks like the leg of a deer, and it throws its head back and then swallows.
All right.
That's pretty nasty.
Roll initiative.
Ooh. I was like, is it not going to attack us?
Clarabell, you're pretty positive this thing is about to charge you.
Me specifically?
Or just in your direction.
Or okay, because that changes what I would do if it's me specifically.
It's definitely hostile.
Because I'm gonna fucking run.
Bram's upgraded.
Clarabell's gonna climb up onto this rock to get a better vantage point, and then she's going to attempt to witch bolt this piece. Because he looks rude. Just remember how to use this system. You know what? I think he's dangerous enough since he's by himself that I am going to innate sorcery as a bonus action.
They extend the range of Witch Bolt?
They did,
Yeah.
significantly so.
Why?
It is now 120. Oh wait, this is 60. Maybe they changed it. No, I gotta go.
It used to be 30, I thought.
Okay, then it is 60 now. Yeah, they did double it, but it's not this far. So I will move somewhere else instead. Thank you.
I was gonna say that'd be super fucking strong.
I'll gladly walk up to the shore, and it won't bite me in the ass. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna move up, and then I'm gonna witch bolt him. Oh, there's a lot more options now. Okay, cool.
19 hits.
Oh, yeah. So that's 15 lightning damage.
Hell yeah.
It's a nice bit of damage.
He's a
Yeah,
shocked.
I think that's me.
Isole.
All right. Isole's going to get startled a little bit as the creature seemingly is ready to go at them. So I'm gonna move Isole just a bit forward and say, "Shit, shit, shit! I think it's coming at us." And I'm going to ready a spell. If I ready a spell, does that use a spell slot?
Yeah, you have to cast
If
it.
it's first
Yep.
level?
Yep.
Okay. I don't want to do that. Alright. Then I'll ready Vicious Mockery cantrip.
Okay.
So don't use the spell slot. If it reaches... Yeah. If it reaches this point, or like... Is that... It's only 60 feet. Yeah, so this line. Then, I'll cast Vicious Mockery on it.
You got it. Sounds good. As soon as it comes in
that-
range of the spell. I think Vicious Mockery is 60
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah.
Kazrak.
Doesn't know I'm here with a 27, or would I have to re-stealth?
You feel like it's not really focused on you, but you're not sure if it's easy or not.
Gotcha. I'm technically out in the open, so I assume it would. I'll run over there. Use my bonus action to hide.
Give me a stealth roll.
Oh. Okay. Oh, no. Alright, I'll shoot him.
Okay.
Oh,
This will be a
Might be right out of it.
This will be a
Yeah.
disadvantage because
Yeah.
it'll be at your second. So give me a disadvantage roll.
Oh,
12 hits.
I like the other roll. 12 hits?
12 hits.
Okay.
wow.
Okay. Keep
Yeah.
that to-
So your arrow hits the Krokogon, and you can see that it pierces a bit and does some damage, but it also like glances a bit off of his scale, almost like he's a little hardened to
Okay.
attacks like that. This is a dash. Got a swim
Terrifying.
speed. So do me a vicious mockery as he rushes
Okay.
into range.
Vicious. Oh, okay. I don't have any one-liners today. Not right now, at least. Oh, he succeeded.
Oh.
Great.
So he dives into the water and he just moves almost like he just glides across the water as he swims, and then he pops out of the water and then lands on the shore next to Clarabell. As he does, since he's so close, you can see that while he does have a full mouth of crocodile teeth, the two most pronounced canines, almost like where Sanguis fangs would be, they are stained black.
Ooh.
That's his turn. Srovis.
Yeah, let's be safe. Cast this on myself. I'm gonna move up
Oh, hello.
and strike. Where's my stuff? There it is.
Hey, well, good punch, and that's it.
Yeah.
As you punch into the croc, it's just like the arrow. It does glance a bit, but does still do some damage.
Alright.
Marin.
But damned clown, what have you done?
It was already coming. I'm just responding.
Run up and take a swing at it. Hopefully.
I'll tell you struck first.
The 11 misses.
Rude.
All right. As an action, I'm gonna disengage. I'll just walk a couple feet back. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to hit it for more witch bolts.
Okay.
I'll take 4 lightning. It's not amazing, but it's free damage.
Goes to Isole.
Okay. I am very afraid. So, Isole is going to jump on a rock. And by jump, I just mean like move.
Okay.
Move to the next one. don't want to get too far away.
Can't help but notice I'm between you and it now. When did that happen?
Probably when lightning started coming out of you. And I am going to since the battle began, Isole's been holding on to the lyre at her hip. Sort of unhooks it then and takes it out in her hand and strums her fingers across the few strings of this like mini harp, and she is going to cast Starry Wisps on it as a nice little melody shoots out towards this creature. Oh no.
12 hits.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
And he's illuminated in the darkness.
Like, that should make it easier to hit. Oh, I have 5 more feet of movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yes! I'm just gonna keep going.
Okay. Before you go, Kazrak, I did whisper someone in this party. So in case they saw it or not. But Kazrak's up.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Going to hide. Roll the stealth roll.
That's a success.
Now I'm gonna shoot him. Oh. Do we have advantage?
Yeah, he doesn't know you're there.
So I might use the bet. Yeah, I'm gonna use the thing.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
You
Sneak attack.
Krokagon is bloody.
Ooh.
Extra 3 from the sneak.
That's my turn.
Krokagon. Krokagon rears back for a swipe at Srovis. And right before he does the swipe, you can see he pauses for a minute. And he looks at Srovis. And then he turns to Marin and swipes at Marin.
What? That's what he gets for looking away.
As he swipes and misses, he turns and then he makes a tail attack at Marin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Still miss.
Nice!
Ah, still misses.
Srovis.
Considering what this thing, considering the similarity, would he see anything that marks it as familiar for some reason?
He doesn't have any
Besides-
sort of like garments or anything that would let you know. You do notice the teeth are stained in a way that you would recognize. But at least in the middle of combat, as you look at him, unless you want to do like a search action in combat, like look really deep. Right now, you don't see anything that would like give you pause besides the teeth, and the way he just acted towards you.
No.
Yeah. Both is it?
I keep him. Both it? Okay.
2 unarmed strike punches in the gut, Marin.
I will swing again. Oh.
Oh.
Ah.
Around goes Clarabell. The Krokagon takes the 7 shock, and you rear back with your sorcerer's bolt. First, how do you want to kill the Krokagon?
Ooh.
You realize it was that low. You're muted.
You're completely right. Thank you. It's because I was touching some food and I didn't want to make noise. Yeah, the lightning is just kind of like blasting him in the chest, and then a good old, what looks like a ball of poison goop just like flies down the arc of the lightning, building enough of a hole as it eats the flesh, and then it short circuits the heart.
The Krokogon falls, its body half off the cliff here, hanging over to the water. And that's combat.
Marin, you all right there?
I'm alright. Can you try to just start fighting crocodiles over things, please?
It looked at us. What am I going to do? Just let it charge us for free?
I didn't charge until you hit it.
No, it was already, like, it gave me that look in its eyes. Like, I want to eat you.
You aren't muted, Laura.
Yeah, I know. Just like the kobolds did.
Okay, I didn't kill any kobolds, Isole. We left them quite happy with their falling apart flesh. This thing was charging. You know what?
Are you able to get a closer look at it now?
I'm not fighting anything next time they look at us angry like. You guys can do that.
The kobolds, they look at us angrily.
Don't group punish.
Are we going now? As investigating.
Yeah.
You looking it over?
Yes.
Okay. Looking through, like, look at this crocodile. It's definitely a crocodile that has been altered in some way. And as you start to like go across its body, looking over the marks that trying to look over marks that weren't caused by combat, even though it's been like shocked and stabbed and punched. When you get to the bottom of the feet, something that you'd be very familiar with as you look at the bottom of the feet, it looks like there have been it's where you actually, I better whisper it to you. Just only you would understand this thing. It's just Andy.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
Well, Andy's gonna be sad now.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
So for everyone that looks at the bottom of the feet, you would see there's like multiple, like very noticeable like prick points out of scabs that looks like they've healed over.
Hmm.
But Srovis, you would recognize it as something a little deeper than that.
Can I like have a look around to see if there's any more danger in the vicinity?
Yeah, make a perception.
Okay. Expertise, and it's only a +5.
With a 19, you look around. Don't notice any more of these crocodons or even like any small crocodiles. But you do notice that this river seems to run. And it will run past the river that runs by the Mossbeard Mill, which is on the outskirts of town. I feel like you're about an hour out of town.
Marin, should we try and take the hood or the head to give you a mask?
Oh, no,
It's
Marin,
very
it's pretty
tempting.
aggressive.
Yeah, it's very tempting, but it doesn't sound like it would be very nice to do.
We're about an hour out.
Yeah, but she got a tree.
Fair enough.
So are we're actually helping the kobolds? Is that the plan?
Yeah, they wanted our help.
Why
They're
would
really
we not?
nice.
I didn't say we weren't. People are not reading my words right today. Oh my. I just wanted to know what the plan was because we didn't discuss that.
I'm also unsure on the plan, so
I just want to point out if this four-armed thing ends up being a treant and it was the dude who made the town, I'm not fighting it. That's on you guys.
Treant?
Living tree.
I don't want to kill it.
You don't have
Let's
to
hope
kill
it's not
it.
that.
Just ask it very nicely for a bit of sap.
Yeah, just ask it to bleed politely.
Exactly.
Yeah, we can, tree tap.
Because that's what I want to do this late at night, is I want to become sanguis and ask something to bleed for me.
Yeah, I think I need to go to sleep. We've traveled a long time. Really long time. Well, maybe we can get up as early as we can, maybe in like 6 hours. Find the tree. Talk to the mayor? I don't know if we do that. Do we know where the tree is? I don't know. I can't think anymore. I'm so tired and all this stupid music keeps going on in my head.
you're the
Should
only
find a way of turning it.
I wish I can share the misery. Oh wait, I can. And I just start playing some music on my lyre as we're walking.
At
There's
least
like a knob on
I don't
you that
hear
we
it in
can
my
turn down?
dreams.
Just like it's like 3 a.m. and I'm like in the street, so fucking tired.
You'll head to Moonbright Tower and take a long rest in your rooms.
I think
Yeah.
Right.
There's
Yeah,
a
that's
child in
fine.
yours.
That's fine. I'm not going in that room.
But you don't have a bed.
I don't need it.
You can sleep on
That's
my bed.
fine.
That's okay.
No, I can
That's
sleep
room
on
for
the
you.
floor. I have a bedroll.
You're not sleeping on the floor. It's gonna be
You're
shit.
not sleeping on the floor.
Just get in the bed with me.
You are just talking about how tired you are and you have this huge headache because the music's going off. Sleep on the bed. I'll sleep on the floor.
still playing your
There's
lute
room
while laying
to-
down in
you
the
just-
bed.
Yeah, we're just
And
laying prone, going at it.
Everyone lays down to sleep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Give yourselves long rests. Nice restful 7-8 hours of sleep. We probably should do a quick 5-minute break here. Then come back. I could just take a quick break.
Actually, before we go on the quick break, can I just ask, well, as I was playing through the streets, could that count as my magical little feat ability? Is it?
Oh, yeah, you want to give people inspiration?
Yeah. Was it Miss Encouraging Song? So, as I finish a long rest, I can play a musical instrument. Oh, I guess if I finish it, maybe I just wake up and play some shit music. Can I give inspiration? Oh, we already have inspiration.
It'd be Kazrak getting it. He's the only one. I just gave it to him though. I figured he's the.
Yeah.
He's. You don't want to give it to him?
Well, no, I won't. Thanks.
He's a boomer. All right. So you're doing your long rest in the Moonbright Tavern. I guess I can bring up the tavern. It will be quite dead in the morning. Let's do a quick break. I'll run some ads so we can keep them off, and then we'll come back.
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
Be right back, chat. Hooray! Playing on Kazrak. I don't know.
He's the old fart.
Got an enlarged prostate. Takes a while. I used to drink like fancy beers when we gamed. Now I'm just drinking. I'm a Coors Light drinker now. I don't know what happened to me.
Oh,
I don't know what happened to me.
Fell apart.
Give me that cheap water beer.
although I do
Oh,
see a Pabst nowadays in these pubs over here, and I get really happy.
Is that a Bailey's?
Yeah.
Baileys.
Yeah.
Is there milk? Is there milk to it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Drink Bailey's from a shoe.
They do mulled wine over here for Christmas. Like, yeah, that's what I was drinking last 2 sessions ago. Oh, it's so fucking good. I love mulled wine. Hot mulled wine.
They have they call it voodoo, like beer or whatever. It's like, and they have a half and half version of it for like lemonade stuff. It's actually really good, but I made the mistake of freezing a couple cans and then de-thawing them. One of them tasted the exact same, and the other one was supposed to be a peach flavor, but after it froze, it turned into like something terrible. Like it should have had like that fucking evil aura around it. I don't jump many drinks out. That had to be one of them.
Ugh. Can't believe you froze a beer.
Need to get cold
I
quick.
just forgot about it. No, we have an ice maker, and I usually just stick the can on top of the ice. It was like half full, and then the ice dropped the next load down on top of it, and I just completely forgot about it for like 4 days.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Never again, though. I barely like the peach drink as it is, so whatever the fuck that was just terrible.
It's in a Coors Light.
I think we do have some left over from our last Christmas.
Yeah. Everyone's back. Y'all have had your long rest. Everyone has inspiration again. I had to. It's like a weird side note, but I had to change our stream graphic to inspiration instead of advantage because that's different now. It's a different name to it. We're up to date.
Oh.
I found all of our super old artwork doing that in the process. Like Ekin, like Yuska and Scriball and all those guys.
Yeah.
That must have been a fun blast to the past.
But you've all woken up at the Moonbright Tavern. It's pretty quiet down here. Elman's cleaning some glasses. And Alicia's running around. Just getting everything ready for the rush. The inevitable rush when the sailors start to come in for the lunch break. What would y'all like to do?
Oh, I gotta find a tree.
Marin will see if Helmond knows anything about a tree.
Oh, what kind of tree are you talking about?
It's very old. It has 4 arms and some special sap, I think.
4-armed tree. Alicia, do you know anything about a 4-armed tree here in town? She just walks over. Are you talking about the tree behind Mossbeard Mill? By the old Molnar brothers? It's in that clearing. 4 arms. They call it the Ancient Guardian.
Maybe. It's got 4 arms and special sap. It might be the one we're after.
I don't know anything about a special sap, but I do know it's 4 arms. It's been there longer than I've been alive.
That'll be the one we want. Thank you very much. And then you'll just walk straight over to Kazrak. The tree's in town.
Are we going now then?
We're in town.
By mill, I think.
Are you okay, Marin?
He'll sort of look back towards Alicia and shout out, but where was the tree?
Over by Mossbeard Mill.
Yeah, Mossbeard Bill. I remember now.
Owner brothers run that mill.
Are they friendly?
We're just shouting across the block.
Right there, I'm just sitting.
No one else is in here. Tell you the truth, I don't think they do a very good job like their father used to do. The father retired, but the brothers are doing their best. They don't make very good bread.
Well, we'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
To the mill.
The mill.
Yeah.
Gonna go to the mill.
Let's go.
Go to the mill.
I
Yes,
suppose
Srovis?
as we're going there,
Well,
does anyone know how to
Oh.
draw sap from a tree?
this
I
looks very.
give it a shot. Yeah, the farmers. I think we can do it. If we put our heads together, we probably can do it.
Hit it with an axe.
Didn't that
Don't do
chieftain
that.
specifically say it had to be drawn in a special way, though?
Did he?
I thought so.
I didn't have
Or
notes about that.
gently, or whatever.
I wasn't listening, to be
I
completely
didn't have
honest.
notes about that.
Gently hit it with an axe.
Do you even have an axe?
No?
So, as you're talking, you're following directions to the mill, which is the northwest of town, just on the outskirts of town. You come to a stone bridge which crosses the stream, which you would assume is the same stream that would come from where you saw that Krokagon, a few miles to the west. Opposite the bank is a wooden mill wheel. It churns. You can hear an even grinding rhythm from the other side from the sturdy stone mill. You also notice here that the moss blankets everything around the area, especially the old trees, much more so than anywhere else in town that you've seen so far. And because there's so much moss, it like gives a like softened sound, so the sound's not as loud as you would expect. Almost like you're doing like a soundproof room.
Not for me. Just kidding, sorry.
You do see the mill, and then you can see behind the mill, if you go past it and go further north, like if you go way up here, it leads to a hill and a path. At the very top of the hill, you assume that might be where it's talking, but there's a lot of trees that are surrounding the area. You don't see any four-arm big tree here, but you kind of have an idea of where the hill is that it might be at.
Do you guys think the tree actually has arms, or are they talking about branches?
I'm thinking branches.
Okay.
I thought about branches.
I
hope
think
it's
arms.
branches. I don't want to tree that.
Branches. It's probably arms. Because it's living.
I guess we'll find out soon.
Our tree's nice.
Oh, I guess it depends on if you've hit them with an axe or not, I bet.
I mean,
Well, they call
we
it a
are-
guardian, so
well,
I would assume so.
the guardians can be quite vicious as well.
It depends on what we do.
Well, I didn't have a guardian in my village.
Yeah, I feel like this place is one of a kind with that kind of stuff.
Mill definitely looks a little run down compared to what you would expect after seeing the rest of the town.
Clarabell's gonna get on her tiptoes and peek into the wagon.
What?
Anything cool in here?
Nothing that jumps out. Nothing too extraordinary.
Okay. It's a lot of bones. I thought they made bread.
Bone meal?
Door opens
You
as
make
you're
bread
walking
out
up.
of bones?
I'm sure there's a way.
You see a short, balding human male. Wears a green shirt, brown pants, walks out of the mill, takes a drink of water. Gives you a first glance, he gives you like a bit of a snarl, like, oh, the visitors. Ugh. Then he composes himself. Welcome, strangers. Come for some bread?
We've come to check out a tree behind your mill.
Oh, are you the praying sort? Come to bow to the ancient guardian?
Yeah, but what's with all these bones?
They've been washing down river recently. It's strange. We've been collecting them and grinding them.
You been putting them in the bread or something?
We're trying new things.
Alright. You know what? You're right, Srovis. Guess you can. Are they all clean like this when they come downstream? Because these look like you've cleaned them up a bit.
Yeah, clean them out. Collect them. Clean them if need be.
Do any of these bones look like they're like humanoid bones or like elf bones or something?
Nothing looks humanoid. It looks more like beasts of burden or like really large creatures. Elk or a lot of deer. A lot of game.
Okay.
Well, if you're going to pray, just head on around back. Name's Paul Molyneux. If you need any bread.
Thanks, Paul.
This stream happened to be the same one with the Croxigar, or not the Croxigar, the Krogagon or whatever it was.
It is? Paul
Do you have
turns
any
around.
bread with no bones?
Yeah.
Can I get a loaf of that?
Make an insight
Like,
check.
just normal bread, like nothing else in it.
Sure. Let me take a look. Make an insight check at Paul.
Oh, fuck. Make me eat people or something.
Can I like do a medicine
No,
check
he's
on
gonna-
this guy and see if he has prions or something?
With an 11, he's definitely lying. None of his bread doesn't have bones in it. What he has inside.
I'm just gonna head back.
I don't want bread with bones in it. I think
I don't
I'd
want
choke.
bony bread, yeah.
Comes out 2 loaves of bread. Copper piece per loaf. Good for
Do you have
dipping.
change on you?
Yeah, he looks over his shoulder. Evan, got any change? And he sees his brother walks out. Looks very similar to Paul, but a little bit younger. Has more hair. Clean shaven. Alright, we got a couple silver pieces.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have any. I just have like this 1 gold coin. I didn't want to like just give you full gold for 2 loaves.
You first time buyer?
Yes.
Go ahead, Paul. Give him a loaf of bread for free. That's how we
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh.
that's how we build our clientele. We gotta let them try it. Paul hands
He's
you the
hooked
bread.
on the bone bread.
Paul hands you 1 loaf. Good for dipping in
Oh, thank
stew.
I'll definitely give that a shot. Do I need to be worried about like chunks in the bread, or is it like ground nice and smooth?
Yeah, she may look old, but the mill does a good job. Grinds it up real nice.
Can I insight the bread?
You
Yes.
crack open the bread a little bit and look inside. As you crack it open, look inside. It looks. You don't see any chunks or anything. Looks normal.
Okay.
Definitely a little
I'll-
hard.
That's fine. I'm sure most bread is hard here, honestly. I will give them the gold and ask for the proper change.
Oh, he's from out of town. He's a big spender. Or she's from out of town. She's a big spender. Give you
I
back
guess, yeah.
9 silver, 9 copper.
All right. Well, thank you. And Clarabell will walk away, and we'll be munching on half a loaf of bread while we're doing whatever we're doing.
Follow him and step back inside.
Did we even ask if we could go see the tree, or oh wait, never mind, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should just go
I had
around.
short-term memory loss. My bad.
I'm gonna start whistling.
I really hope that's not like symptom 1 of your scales burning inside out. That would suck.
Do you feel more?
Not yet.
Don't know. Whoa!
Wow, what the fuck? It's a tree ant. Go on, run.
So you walk up the hill and you see this is just like a placeholder. I couldn't find a 4-armed tree.
The train's just laying on its back with its legs up in the
Well,
arms up too.
Arms and legs
I
up.
think you might be right.
You gotta pet his belly. to get
It's
his
got
fat.
arms. Those are branches.
Oh no.
So you go up the hill, you see undoubtedly what's the ancient guardian. It's the four-armed tree. Just 4 really long branches, or almost like they're reaching up towards the sky. Tree looks very old. But it
Does it have like leaves?
a little bit of leaves, but it looks like a lot have fallen off. You when you walk up here, you get this really calming sense. Almost like this place is special, like this place is meant to be protected.
Well, we don't want to cause a fight here, do we?
No, we don't.
Tree?
I don't know. That looks like a face on it.
This is for you guys to
Okay.
figure out. I'm just gonna sit here and eat my bread.
Marin will sort of circle around the tree, see if he can find any, like, obvious sap.
Make a perception check.
Can I go and examine the tree from a nature perspective? So I'm probably using my fingers to feel around its bark, its trunk, to notice if it's been tapped before, if it does actually have sap. Can I see it weeping out of it?
Yeah, make a nature check.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. As the two of you look over this tree, one is the perception check. You do feel, Marin, that this was once a treant or an ant or some sort of living creature that has long since turned like lost its life or decided to root here. For whatever reason, this doesn't seem like it's alive, but it definitely seems like at one time this was a moving creature. With your 18 perception, you don't see any like true places that you could stick a nozzle to get sap out of it. You don't see anything oozing out of it. With a 20 nature check, though, you do feel like if you were to cut part of the tree, you think you could harvest a good amount of sap from this.
And I couldn't see, like, that it's be sort of perception check, I guess. Never mind.
It doesn't look diseased. It looks very healthy, even though it doesn't have any limb or any leaves on it. Definitely looks ancient or old.
Has it been tapped before?
You don't
Does
see.
it look like it's been tapped?
Doesn't look
No.
like it's been tapped. But you feel like with the 20 that if you would cut, almost like you're flaying a piece of skin, like if you flayed off a piece of the bark, that if you had something to, like a jar of some sort to start to catch the sap, that you feel like it would.
Okay.
If you spend a little bit of time that you think you could harvest, maybe a couple gallons.
Okay, so this definitely is a tree with some sap in it. If we remove probably a little bit of bark, maybe there, we could probably get some nice amount of sap out of it. Does anyone have any jars or containers, buckets? No.
No.
Uh,
I have water skin.
I'll
We're
start
not very
dumping out.
prepared.
I'll start dumping out some oil flasks.
Think we could buy some bread and just like pour it into the bread and make them eat it?
I think that's a good idea, too. Maybe we just bring lots of sap back, because we don't know how much sap to bring. Does anyone have a dagger? Can I borrow, like, a little dagger that you have? Just
I
anyone.
do not have a dagger on me.
I've got this, and Marin will hold out his greatsword.
I can't lift that.
He can hold it up, and you can just guide it to where it needs to be.
Well, so if we cut open the sap and we have these small containers, so you have an oil flask, I have a water skin, bread is fine.
I have 7 oil flasks. So.
Okay, so those holes are very small. So I was hoping that we could use a dagger to guide the sap into
I have a
it.
crowbar.
I do have a dagger. I
Don't think the crowbar will help. Oh, wait, you could use the crowbar to get.
I'm
You stab the tree. Is that what you
not
did?
hitting- no, I'm not stabbing
No.
the tree.
I can't hear right.
Roll for initiative.
Dwarfs.
All right. So if Kazrak, if you want to hold your flask, Clara, do you think you could use your crowbar to just get a little bark off to expose the sap, and then I can use the dagger and I'll try to direct the flow of the sap.
Like, I guess I could try. Like Marin
It's
would be
right
better
there,
at this.
right where.
Actually, you know what?
Where I'm pointing.
Here you go. And Clarabell's gonna hand Marin the crowbar. I'm not touching that tree.
Who are
That
you?
thing's-
Oh, there.
I will
Just sit back
use
now.
the crowbar in an attempt to break off some bark.
Okay, just like right there. I think that's a good spot. It feels like there could be something there.
Okay. You crowbar in and break off bits of the bark. Immediately you notice that this sap is much more thick, and it's more orange than sap you're used to seeing come out of normal trees in the area. And it slowly starts to ooze out from the wound you created, gets it into the flask.
I dumped out all 7 of my flasks, by the way.
Okay. In about 10 minutes, you can fill up all 7 of those flasks with this tree if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. If you look in your inventory now, Kazrak, you'll see 7 sap.
Damn,
After that,
they weigh a lot. Holy shit.
after you collect that last bit of sap, you feel like you've probably collected maybe almost 5 gallons from this creature,
Wow.
from this tree.
Wow.
I'm gonna get rid of my oil then.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of sap.
Oh yeah. It's 56 pounds in my inventory.
We can each hold a flask. Okay.
If you want to trade it, you can right click and trade it too.
I'm not over encumbered though, so
Oh, good. Can we put the kind of like the bark back onto the tree where the hole is.
You could, as you push it back a little bit, you definitely notice just from sitting here staring at the tree. The tree is aging quickly in front of you, like it's starting to wither.
So we just take some of its life force.
Kill the tree.
We took 56 years off of its life.
Right.
I'm very curious what'll happen if this tree dies. Maybe the Nevermore proper will reach this city.
Sorry. Can Marin
Thank you, tree. I'll put my hand on it.
try a little bit of the sap?
You know, try some.
Just like a little bit on his finger and just touches on for like the tip of his tongue.
You don't feel any like healing properties, but you do feel very calm, like very at peace.
Has some strange taste in sap.
As you feel at peace, though, the rest of you, that calmness that you felt walking into this area has faded away. You don't feel that like the over euphoria anymore as the tree slowly crumbles and withers.
I was gonna try to heal it.
I didn't want to do that.
Srovis figure out what the hell just happened to it?
So the tree like kind of it falls into itself. It's almost like you're watching it decompose in real time as it slowly just falls in and then returns to the earth. And then you feel just a little bit of gloom kind of reach out around all of you, like a blanket of like despair.
No.
We should probably
So
go.
as soon as I touch the tree, I'm like, "Thank you, tree," and then it just like crumbles on itself.
You broke it down faster.
I think we made the right
Okay.
decision.
I don't. No, this isn't good. This is this
Mhm.
this
I-
is like anxiety.
Well, I bet 5 copper
I don't know.
that witch from the kobolds wanted us to do this so it would die.
As you
Just
say
putting
that,
out there. If anyone
and
wants to match that,
an enormous undead hand smashes out of the ground next to Clarabell, starts to emerge from the
Ah!
ground.
are you kidding me?
Yes.
Whoa.
This hawking zombie starts to crawl out of the ground. What a shift.
It's fucking Bram.
Oh god.
Oh my god. He's been working out.
After he's green.
He's been working out for days.
He's had his montage while we were fucking around.
He took over the tree ant's body.
Yeah, he didn't die, he just pulled it into the grave.
So Kazrak, as you're saying goodbye to the tree, this giant zombie emerges from the ground next to you, crawling out, almost like it's been imprisoned or like kept in stasis.
Oh fuck.
Do you want the sap back? I can put it. I'm gonna shoot at it.
Okay.
Mm,
25 hits.
Ooh.
okay. I'm gonna move over this way. And I will cunning action dash to behind the tree.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Your arrow hits it and it sticks into its flesh.
Yeah.
Isole.
Oh, okay. I am very sad and have anxiety now because of the looming gloom and despair that's around. Typical Isole fashion, I'm going to take a step back. And I'm going to take the lyre from my hip, pick it up, and string the middle 2 notes instinctually. They make clashing sounds almost. And I am going to cast Command.
Ooh. Sick
As
graphic.
my voice rings out through those clashing sounds, almost like I'm doing 2 tones at once. Yeah. Oh, yes, great.
It's a
And I'm
minus
going
3.
to say dance in a very ethereal tone as it just booms out.
Dance?
Yeah.
Okay. So that would probably be like halt.
Oh, sorry. Psh, I can just do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same. Good flavor.
I
Do you
thought
think?
those were
I mean, that's-
suggestions.
Do you think
That's
halt's
different now because it used to be suggestions.
Yeah, now it's now it forces you to pick of the 5.
Let's see. Okay, so there goes the prompt, and then ends its turn.
You grovel
Yeah,
could be
we're
good.
gonna we're gonna do a halt,
Don't do halt.
but it's gonna be dance.
Okay. It doesn't move or take no action or bonus action. Very nice.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna end my turn.
So as you say that, you see this giant zombie look over at Isole, and just go, oh, 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 oh. I start to bounce back and forth. Clarabell.
Am I allowed to shoot this one?
Yes.
Go for it.
Well, apparently, sorcerers do one thing, so I'm gonna do it all again. Innate into a witch bolt.
Nice.
Ooh, big money.
19
19 hits?
That's me.
14 damage. You guys see the
Marin.
you see it flash red when I apply damage to it?
I saw it flash red on Marin.
Yeah, I just took 14 damage.
Oh my bad.
Can I have my health back, please?
This is where
There you go.
Clarabell should goes.
What's that targeted to?
I will
Did
shoot
you
Clarabell with my
get the
shoulder.
damage on it already?
Yeah, I did it. Yeah.
There we go. There, it flashed. Yeah.
I didn't want to get close to this thing, so I'm going to shoot it with a short one.
Ooh, what's it?
Isole.
Srovis.
I enjoy doing stupid stuff. Shield of Faith on myself and dodge.
Okay.
Imagine since Marin like took a step in front of Isole, that's like he's protecting her, and it's really cute in my head.
And
Oh,
bang.
yeah.
The giant zombie is going to go start dancing. No action, no movement, no bonus action.
Yeah.
Kazrak. Top of the round.
Bonus action hide. Okay.
25.
I'll peek out and shoot at it. Sneak attack.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Look at that!
Nice.
That sneak attack was huge.
Big damage.
Visually.
Yeah, going back.
The giant zombie
Okay.
is dancing while being shot and electrocuted. Isole.
Okay. I'm going to peek over Marin's shoulder and say, I can't hold it for long. Obviously, it commands one turn. And I am going to run my fingers over the lyre, the strings on it once again, and have music notes shoot out past Marin on his sides and his shoulder. As I'm going to cast Starry Wisps.
Okay. 19 hits. For 4, and he is illuminated. Can you see the little lantern on his thing when I do that? Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, the top left.
Yeah.
And that'll be my turn.
Clarabell.
All right. Well, To start with, Clarabell's going to continue letting the electric bounce from her fingertips as a bonus action. 3 damage.
Starry Wisp is gonna be clutch when you guys fight like race shadows.
And then while she's doing that, she's going to like fetch into one of her pouches and she pulls out a juggling ball and then imbues it with... we'll do more lightning damage as this ball kind of just ignites into static, and she's gonna chromatic orb him.
Ooh.
Whoa. What? Jesus.
13 misses.
And I would, if that's the case, can I use one of my meta magics for a sorcery point?
Okay.
I'm gonna use Seeking Spell, which lets me re-roll a d20.
Nice.
So I'm gonna re-roll the 11.
It should auto do the sorcery to like reduce it too. Like on your character sheet. Like it seemed like it was built in.
Yeah, I have it set up. It should be doing.
No.
It sucks.
Ah.
Question.
Hold on.
Can you use Bardic Inspiration or the Heroic Inspiration on that D20 roll?
Yeah, you can reroll any d20. Oh, it says you must use the new roll.
Is it advanced or is it d20?
Well, the Seeking spell says you must use the roll when you use it, so you won't be able to reroll the when you have to use it.
That is fine. I'm doing everything I can. That'll be me. I still did 8 damage. That's not bad at all.
Let's do Marin.
See that Srovis has gone in. Marin will run up next to him. And then take a swing at one of these things' legs. Oh my god.
Oh no, 8 misses.
I'm gonna use my inspiration because I want to hit something.
Okay. I want to see that topple.
How do I roll another one?
So if you hover over the 8, there'll be like an arrow that goes up and an arrow that goes down.
Okay.
Oh
my god!
Yeah, boys, I think we cursed ourselves with taking that sack. Nobody's rolled above a 10 since.
Srovis.
I've been alright.
I have.
I've been doing okay.
It's just a melee.
Melee fighters, I guess.
Yeah.
We're screwed.
Yeah.
I don't think I've rolled more than a 40.
Yeah, we'll punch it.
Aw.
Only got to hit
okay.
once.
18
Just keep it
hits,
distracted.
8 misses. It'll take the 7 damage from your first, and then it's going to use its reaction. It's going to toss you.
Ooh,
So after you hit it, it's just going to throw you there.
Ugh.
that command was really helpful.
Is that the reaction? So would I be able to move back up again?
Yes, you can still move. You just,
Okay,
you just
I'll
attack
move
you.
That's so cool. Imagine like Srovis getting thrown and he's like falling on the ground, scrambles up and goes back like a warrior. That's so cool.
The monk life.
This giant zombie's going to rear back and then just vomit onto Marin and Srovis.
Ooh, ooh.
I mean, he doesn't have to.
Wow.
Nice. You both take half. Take 4 poison.
I'm trying. Isol's trying not to throw up as a reaction in the back.
Then the second part of its multi is going to slam Srovis.
Thank God. It's a miss.
Damn.
Kazrak.
Alrighty. Let's hide again. Yeah.
Smoke bomb.
Your 20's on the wrong thing.
On.
And then I shoot it.
Oh, 19.
Funny.
Oh, I almost forgot the sneak attack. Yeah.
Giant zombie is bloody.
That's my turn.
Oh god. Okay. Let's see. I am gonna get a bit more desperate here, seeing my friends maybe being hit and thrown around and being sicked on. I'm gonna try to cast command again as I pluck those two same harp strings, lyre strings that sound almost disjointed, like they're opposite sounds. Cast.
Oh, that sound.
And yeah, she'll say, "I said dance."
Okay.
And it comes out in two conflicting tones of a voice.
Oh, the one. You doing dance again? The whole.
Yeah. The
Okay.
whole.
So I just vomited and tried to punch Srovis, and as it misses, he just starts to dance again, hopping back and forth.
And then Isole, like when Isole's doing command, her voice doesn't sound like hers. And then as soon as it's done, she's just going to shout in her like squeaky voice, and she's like, "Hit him already!" That would be me. Oh wait, no, I'm so sorry. Can I do a bonus action? Because I'm a fucking bard.
Yeah, you want to inspire someone?
I just do I want to inspire someone at least once. Okay. So with my hit him already inspiration, can I give inspiration to Marin?
Okay.
Is it? I think it's just one person. I could.
I think if you cast it, I can add it to it. Oh, I can. Boom! That's cool.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, look at that.
That is a pretty cool little animation.
It is.
That seems
Okay.
very extravagant for bardic inspiration.
Don't diss.
Feel inspire.
It's just a very charismatic bard.
All right, now I'm done. Thank you.
Clarabell.
We'll do some more witch bolts. 8. And then we're just gonna do a good old sorceress burst. I'm gonna choose fire damage.
Hiya! Old crit. Oh, the one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the one.
Isn't it?
We're not done yet. I'm going to use another of my sorcerer points because I think I have like 1 or 2 left. We'll find out if it doesn't let me do this, but I'm going to use empowered spell to reroll that one.
Okay.
And let's see if it turns into an 8.
Does 12 hit?
26.
I have advantage.
Oh.
Ooh.
All right, so I get to roll another one.
Oh,
It gets added to
shit.
the total because it's an 8.
I think if you click the dice next to the one, that works too.
The next to where, sorry?
I think if you hover over your damage, there'll be like a
Oh.
for future reference. I think you can.
That says to roll critical damage, so I don't know how that would work.
It rolls just another one, I believe.
Okay. So I've rolled a total of 10 fire damage,
fire?
not 1. Yeah.
Nice.
Giant zombie roars as it dances. Marin.
Trying again.
Oh, 12 misses.
You got this.
12?
Yeah, bardic.
Yeah, bardic inspiration.
Roll it.
What is the thing?
She's at a d6.
Is it a D6?
D6.
Yeah.
Oh, they upped inspiration too. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Hey!
17's a hit.
8 damage.
Is it
And
top?
then,
Can I?
yeah,
I was wondering that if, like, you spend the bardic inspiration dice, if Marin could hear a little bit of music in the background for a second.
What kind of music does he hear?
Oh, he hears very light sounds of flutes in the background.
Sickness spreads.
That's top.
it's a DC 14 con save.
Con save?
Yeah.
I can't believe I don't use inspiration.
Aha!
So
you big bastard.
he's knocked prone from the topple. So you hit him with your maul, hearing the music, and the creature falls prone.
Yes!
We doing the advantage on melee attacks, disadvantage on range for pro?
Yep.
Oh, cool. 2 melee at advantage.
Sorry, Kazrak.
Yeah, you'll be
It's
fine.
fine. It'll be straight. Unless it dies here.
No
Ugh.
crits. First one hits, second one misses. He cannot use
long
his
as
action
one
to
hit.
stand up, right? Yeah, I don't have an action.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh, yeah. He's got no movement, has he? So
Yeah, he can't do anything.
Is he dancing on the floor?
He's just on the floor,
he's
just rolling
he's
around.
doing the worm.
No, he's doing some Olympic class breakdancing right now.
Spin on his back.
Really? In style?
Kazrak, the prone giant zombie, is no longer spinning, but he's still prone.
Over top is a good call.
Yeah.
Let's do a high action. Yeah.
Ooh.
And I'll shoot with that. So it's going to be straight roll. Mm.
11
Oh,
misses.
This is... Yeah, I'll stay. I'll sit back. Alright.
Isole.
All right. So, she's going to shout out again and say, it's slipping! Because command's only one turn. And she's going to cast Story Wisp again, in her signature move of running her fingers against all the strings as music notes shoot out.
Roll at disadvantage because he's prone.
Yes.
17 still
So
hits.
good.
I like to imagine that these like music notes just kind of strum past and flow about, and then they go in together between Marin and Srovis and hit the zombie creature.
Nice. This poor zombie. He was just laying on the ground breakdancing, and as soon as he stops dancing, he just like bursts into light.
And
Finale.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Isole is going to yell out in not so squeaky of a voice anymore, not so desperate, because Marin did hit, and she's going to point her lyre at Srovis when she's done. She's going to do that. She's like, finish him. I have no idea if he's going to die, but I'm going to do that to Srovis. Let's see if we can target him.
Some bardic inspiration. Oop, I gave it to the
I conduct this entire combat.
I gave it to the creature, not Srovis. Why wouldn't I go
Oh
Srovis?
my god, you traitor.
Give it to the creature. I targeted Srovis.
The effect was over me too.
Yeah.
I have to
I'll
click.
just remember I got a D6.
And my turn's done.
There we go. I get like a little apply effects button on my chat when you guys cast stuff. So I put the items on there. Clarabell.
Do some free lightning bolt damage. And then an illusionary like giant metal spike, one that you'd almost see like that you'd use to like nail in the train tracks, appears over the zombie's head as she's going to mind sliver him.
Nice.
So it needs to be to 15 because I'm in Super Saiyan mode.
Nat one.
Wow.
It's gonna drive into its head, and it gets it takes 1d6, so 4 damage, and it subtracts a d4 from the next saving throw it makes. And that will be me.
Marin. He's still prone.
Bring again.
That's a crit.
Damn.
Damage is shit, but you did it.
Shit damage, but still.
He's barely alive as you come down with the mole.
I'm
Thanks,
gonna
Srovis, finish him.
Exit surge.
swing again.
Hey! Did more than the crit.
Did way more than the crit.
That 16 is definitely enough, and the creature dies. How do you want to kill the giant zombie?
It just like both maul hits straight on its face, and just like his skull caves in.
And with that, combat's over.
So, considering what just happened, the tree dissolving, would I think the tree is like some sort of seal? Rather than a guardian?
Yeah, that's a fair deduction. Like the tree was like holding something back.
Mm.
Oh,
What
I
is
suppose
that?
that is a giant undead creature.
You guys smell horrible.
I know.
Thanks.
I need to get better clothes. For
better
constant
clothes.
release.
A bath.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a river right over there. I suggest you guys clean up before we go anywhere else. Because Isole's right, you guys reek.
I really don't know if the smell is going to come out of this cloth.
Is there
Do we
anything
want to
on?
stay around for, the townsfolk to blame us that the tree's gone?
That's a good point.
I think we should try and get rid of these bodies, though.
Can we try? Can I take a second and listen for like screaming townside?
Yeah, make a perception.
Did we just unleash hell on these people?
You listen in
Good
and you
enough.
kind of look towards the town from the hill. Everything seems normal. You don't hear any threats. Everyone's kind of going about their day from what you can see. Doesn't appear to be a threat.
I don't think we're gonna move this zombie.
Why did it just come out of the ground like that?
Well, I imagine our actions with that tree allowed this thing to come out.
Odds are either this thing was sealed by that tree, or that tree is holding back many things like this. To know more, I'd probably have to try and look into the town's history a little bit.
You think we're gonna have to fix it?
I mean, we don't have to. We don't owe nothing to these people.
We just
We could just leave
Yeah,
and
we're helping other people.
we could just blame the giant dead thing on the floor.
I'm a little worried. But that could just be the area.
Is there anything on this dead body? If we go, might as well check whilst I'm covered in.
You don't see any like items, or he's not wearing anything. But it does look like there are multiple creatures that have been like stitched or wove together to create this thing. It's definitely not like an ogre reformed. It's like something was purposely made a long time ago.
Is it noticeable if the ground around us is like uneven in a way that would like imply more of these are buried, or like we're on a graveyard or something?
Glancing around it, you don't see anything that would suggest that, but then it's hard to tell because this was a really, really old place. But you do
Okay.
you do definitely feel that like the winds have changed. Like you don't feel that happy presence anymore. It feels more Nevermore expanse now than what it did before.
I feel horrible.
You said this thing was stitched together. This might be a reach, but would I be able to like look at it and try and guess? It's like there's a certain mad wizard that like to use certain parts to make undead shit.
Make a medicine check.
Can I recover some of my arrows?
I mean, I'll use that D6 on top of it just to add more.
Okay.
Because I don't... 24 is good enough.
Roll a d10 for arrows.
Yeah.
With the 24, you feel like it's...
Or
Oh, one! All your arrows were broken upon the creature's body.
gotcha.
With the 24, you definitely get the sense that this was made by some sort of like necromancer or someone well versed in necromancy. It's definitely not something like your Krokagon. And you'd almost get the sense that this is made by someone that isn't as well, like isn't as experienced as others. Like this might have been like a child's making or like someone's first attempt at making a creature.
Well, whoever made this thing wasn't very good at making them, at least.
Do you think something made this? Like someone?
Yes,
How?
necromancy. The right spells can do many things.
Hmm. I don't want to meet whoever did this then.
I mean, it'd be easy enough, or probably easier to deal with than some necromancers I've seen. Unless
You've
they've
seen more
gained
than
skill.
one?
I've met a few.
Is that normal? And just look at everyone else. Has everyone else met a necromancer?
I don't know any by
I
name. but
Can't say I
Rainingdragon-
have.
Don't think I have. That's one of you guys is one.
And look at Kazrak.
Can't say that I have.
I mean, you said you were from Falkovia, right?
Fuck Novia.
That is correct.
I'll get that name right one time. I'll just fuck it up every time.
I like fuck Novia.
Yeah.
I feel like you probably have met one or two in passing without knowing.
Oh, that's a guaranteed.
They have a wide berth of knowledge there.
I never thought of it like that. That makes sense.
Well, let's hope that the kobolds were worth whatever just happened. Let's get out of here.
They absolutely won't be.
I was trying to be polite over telling us not to do this in the first place. I didn't want to start putting fittings onto stuff, but alright.
I think it will be worth it, just in terms of having a solution for scale burn.
I mean, kobolds are known as pests for a reason.
I mean, we have a solution.
It also
but
affects you.
it's a very temporary solution. Since we can never get this sap again. So let's hope we take the whole curse out.
I mean, odds are, we did no investigation whatsoever. There's a good chance that this won't even help.
This is true.
I'm saying
bet
it
it-
to myself. I don't listen to any of this.
That's why I like
Well,
sandboxes,
so-
because it's just like I dropped a bunch of stuff and it's just what you guys have stumbled on so far of what you guys know. Pretty cool.
So the question is, do we want to chance it and hope the sap is the answer, or should we take a few hours just to do some research? See if there's any outbreaks of something similar before.
Here's where the mill is. You guys are walking back to town. Or left side.
Let's do some research.
We also don't have to use all the sap.
No, we don't. I have so much.
But knowing the kobolds, there's a chance that the set might also have to be refined as well. If that's the case, I don't know if they would know how to do it.
I wonder if the tree... I don't think there's anyone to talk to. I think we just gotta let the people who know how to read do some reading.
Was there a library or some kind of archives around the city somewhere?
You haven't seen anything like that? No library or archives? You would guess maybe Crimson Temple might have something, or the mayor's office, but there hasn't been like any noticeable places of education.
I don't think they would want to know that we got rid of what they call a guardian.
We don't have to tell them. We just say we're doing research for the case we're on.
You would remember.
Do you think we can?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just wondering if we could also ask how the guardian came here in the first place, because maybe we can resummon it and heal it and get it to be better than it was when we found it.
You would remember from when you first came, and you were going for like what Bedegar was and the legends of it, and you would remember that. I think we talked about the first episode. Bedegar residents avoided lumber for decades until woodcutters started to log in secret. Then after a couple of years, they revealed they were doing woodcutting, and then nothing really happened. And you know that Bedegar is famous for Mossbeard the Treant, who had a very pronounced mossy beard, and that same moss grows everywhere. People make goods out of the moss. But besides the Mossbeard Treant, you guys haven't came across any kind of legends of an ancient guardian?
Was there moss on that tree? Was that Mossbeard?
If you remember, there wasn't moss on the tree, but you remember that the Mossbeard mill had an abundance of moss compared to other places.
Well,
Well, we might have gotten rid of a commodity here.
I don't think we killed it. I think it was already pretty dying.
I don't think it was dying. I think it was like in a stasis. And then we just gutted it open and took all of its blood instead of some of its blood, and then it died.
that wasn't my doing.
animal.
Srovis is one who took all its blood. So.
Excuse me? I was standing back watching.
Yeah.
Kazrak,
Bro,
maybe?
No.
you're
I
the
think
one
it was
who
Srovis. I
nipped
agree.
it. Again, Rove and I, we just watched, so I guess we're like kind of a part of the problem, but
It was your crowbar.
yeah, but it was a skull's idea. I didn't even want to help the kobolds. I think they do enough damage to the cities.
Well,
Okay.
no use dwelling on it now. Might as well make the most of what's going on, right?
Heavy kobolds.
Yeah.
Bruce, I have a question, and it's something we probably would have noticed walking back to town. The moss around the mill, is it still there in like a luscious state?
It is. You haven't noticed any changes. Nothing looks like it's dying or receding.
Okay.
Which might make you feel a little better.
For now.
Well, why don't we head over to the marketplace and see if they have books? They might have some botany books, maybe.
We can ask if we want to be quickly about it. We can ask the mayor directly.
Should we split up?
As long as we're not telling them that the tree died, or they find out
And
the
we
tree
did it.
talked about the tree and what we could use from it. I feel like talking to anyone with any form of authority is a very slippery slope of them assuming we're a part of it because we were a part of it.
I was just gonna ask the mayor if we could do some research on illnesses in the area.
Yeah,
See if there's
that'll
any
work.
kind of archives.
No one talk about trees though.
Right.
You want
No,
split up, or do you want to stay together in town? It's about midday. You guys left early in the morning, so there's still a lot of daylight left today.
I think it'd be a good idea to split up because we could. Some of us can go to the market. Some of us can go to the mayor, or if the market is where we need to go, and then some of us can
Like
go to
6,
the temple.
and then I got the 8.
I can hear you, Raina.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna
Who
drop
wants-
But
your tokens down so we can
It's
move
just
you, and then probably do another break
the
before we do the town stuff.
Chicken sandwich.
Sounds
sounds
good.
good.
Want a chicken sandwich? So who wants to go where before we take a break?
I will head to the mayor's house.
I'll go to the temple.
I will go to the marketplace. I would love company, so I'm not by myself.
I will also go to the market.
Hell yeah! Our first date.
Oh fuck! I'm going to the temple.
I wanted the hot boy.
Sorry about that.
Well, you should have went to the marketplace.
We going Reining? Where you going?
Everyone split up in town,
I'm
so
not going anywhere.
where you can go with Srovis or Isole or
He's just
Marketplace.
chilling in town. He said he's going nowhere.
Go to the inn.
Oh, I don't care. But go to the temple.
There you go. You got your hot man now.
Seasoned like a fine wine.
Oh no!
I like my men wise.
All right. A quick 5-minute break, and then we'll come back and keep going.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Good.
See you in a minute.
Get those ads running.
This is very inspirational music.
I'm listening to pan flutes at the moment.
You get in the mood?
Yeah. All I hear is this stupid forest music all the time.
I like this music.
That's nice.
I mean, technically, someone's in Srovis' cam. We could start.
I'm gonna get some antler attachments to my headphones.
Ooh. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I can't dress up. Have you seen how the old DMs look? The old DM, like, I'm trying to find it.
Cool DMs.
From the old show, he looks like this.
Oh, hello there.
Oh god.
You could do it.
You're already bald, aren't you? So
Yeah, I gotta
you
get the
basically
hair.
just yeah.
I'll dress up like a
Yeah, you
wizard.
get a fake white beard and wrap it around the back of your head. That's like 90% of the costume.
I can just do the easy cousin hit costume. Gotta, put it in front of the face.
Oh god.
Easy
think-
enough.
I feel like Srovis.
His cousin it. Being bald is awesome in the summer when it's like a nice breeze, but when you have headphones on, it fucking hurts. I gotta wear a hat.
You're like half cousin it.
You guys.
Oh, my hair goes all the way down my back. It's fucking long.
All right. So the party has split. We're gonna go clockwise. So we got Isole and Kazrak going to the Crimson Temple. Let's do. Oop. I'll keep the rest of you on the, even though you're not here, just so you can see the map.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So Isole and Kazrak, you both enter the very basic Crimson Temple with the 3 stained windows. There is a line of people that are giving their blood tax, as usual. Cordion is taking applying the leeches to the commoners, to the farmers that come in for their weekly tax. He notices you come in, he gives you a nod. Eventually, as he applies the last leech, as people there waiting to give their tax are giving their blood, he leaves them and walks over to the two of you. It's good to see you both again.
Oh.
It's good to see you too.
are things going?
Oh, they continue the same as always. Collect the blood. We send the blood.
Good.
How was your kobold threat?
Good. Yeah. They're just sick. Oh, that's why we came, actually. We were wondering if you know anything about old Jenna?
The name does not sound familiar, no? Is this
Any
person
about,
local
important?
witches?
Say it again?
Maybe. Any local witches?
No, none that I can recall. Is this
Any previous diseases that you know of?
nothing that's out of the ordinary? We've had our basic, scarlet rot that we've grown accustomed to treating. But nothing that would give pause, no? Is that what the kobolds have? Do they have scarlet rot?
I feel like a form of it, yeah.
That is unfortunate. Do not let any sanguis feed on them until they are better.
Of course.
Right. You know what? The kobolds said something about a guardian or something. Do you know anything about that? Maybe where it came from?
Of a guardian. Did they give any specifics about this guardian?
It has
Four
four
arms.
arms. I imagine we said that together. It'd be so cute.
He thinks for a moment. The only guardian of four arms that I could think of is the ancient tree that rests behind Mossbeard Mill.
Oh. What about it? Do you know?
That's not suspicious.
You definitely don't sound suspicious.
Well,
He knows who killed it now.
it has been there since before Bedegar was founded. Claimed to be a child of Mossbeard. Those are just rumors, though, by the townsfolk. The town was very scared to harvest trees for some time because of Mossbeard the tree, but he has since moved on and nothing has happened in the years following.
Where did Mossbeard go?
No one knows for sure. I still feel his presence, though. That's that thick moss that you see clinging to trees around Bedegar.
Yep, I did see that.
I believe they used to call the children left behind the Oaken Sentinels. That has been some time past. More of a relic of a older age.
What? You said children, so there's more than one?
I only know of the one on the mill, but I'm sure there are others.
How do how do you talk to like guardians, you know?
believe they are creatures of the Fae. But the one that sits behind Mossbeard Mill doesn't move or speak. I believe it might be dead. Not sure. It's mostly just a statue.
No. Haven't been there myself, so okay. Got any questions, Kazrak?
Yeah, it's just a superstition of the town.
I think my taxes due.
If you would like to step over here and we can collect your tax for the week.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Remember, this Mossbeard is just a tale. Put your faith in the Scarlet Walker and everything will be fine. No need to worry about these superstitions or these small ideals. He says it as he jams a leech onto Kazrak's arm. Doesn't hurt. It slowly drains a pint of blood, and then it gets fat and falls off, and Guardian collects the leech.
Gotcha. Well, I think that's all we wanted to talk about.
Have you
Yeah.
been towards that card, or have you decided to stay away?
We've decided to stay away for now. We might be going to it later, though.
I see. Just remember my words of warning from earlier.
Of course. We'll leave you out of it if anything happens as well.
For that, I am grateful.
Thank you, Red Leaf, Guardian.
He nods. Praise the Scarlet Walker and her Dark Saint, Karlach von Lishkin. Then he turns and goes back to his day.
Oh man.
Let's head out.
Next was the mayor. This will just be Srovis.
Yep. I'm heading in.
Alright.
I was wondering if you have archives and if I can have access to them. Research is needed for the Kobold issue.
Oh my. Something happened.
They all seem to be quite sick, and instead of just dealing with them, my friends seem to want to try and help them.
Well then why would they attack the town? They're sick. They're trying to spread their disease to us.
Desperation and who knows, that's what I'm hoping to find out.
That is concerning. Can this sick... Can we catch it? Not just by you and your species, I mean... Can Sanguis and a human?
I would have to do more research first. I've only seen the sick, I've not seen how it spreads.
This is a problem indeed. I can imagine what would happen if Rasmarin were able to trace back the sick to our ships that leave port. Maybe I should close the port for some time until it can be handled. Maybe we should quarantine.
You would likely notice some people with symptoms first. I think your ports would be fine for now. But do you have archives I might look into?
I'm afraid I just have my ledger, but nothing that really goes back very far. I might be able to answer questions. We don't have a library or even a schoolhouse.
Or even some crazed old badger that has knowledge of the city?
No, not that I can think of. None that would... No, none that would be worthy of something like this. Our healer is also Accordion Redleaf. He might know what to do.
It'd be best if I go and consult with them then.
We really just put our faith in the Crimson Order. We don't even have a militia.
That's quite foolish out here.
And the farmers will come together when something is amiss. That's why we had to hire you folk to deal with the kobolds. We didn't have a force to send. But we've never needed one.
It's better to always have one on hand and not need it.
I can't think of a time whenever we had someone attack the city. We've always felt protected. Almost like we were in a safety bubble.
Well, I still think it's foolish just to sit on your hands.
Yeah, you may be right.
And I don't necessarily think your farmers are going to be the best fighters, considering they'd probably just have to use their own tools.
If I had it my way, I would like to hire Helmond away from being a tavern keep and put his adventuring skill into something of a captain of the guard, but I'm afraid it might be one of them things where something would need to happen before the townsfolk would wish it. Ignorance is bliss.
Well, you are their mayor. It is your job to convince them. It is in their best interest, after all.
Yeah, it's fair to say.
The Nevermore Expanse is not a place you can be weak in.
I know the Lycan Wars were not too long ago, but even then, they never even came close to our border. And we're closer to them than Morzai.
Not going to prophesize anything, that just makes it seem like you're bigger targets now.
There's something I could bring up with Redleaf in our next discussion. Maybe having some Wraith Knights brought over from Razmaron just to guard the city.
It might be for the best. Now, could I have directions towards the healer so I may ask him some things?
Yes, he's the head priest at the Crimson Order Chapel in the middle of town.
Oh, accordion?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. I think it's about time I give my tax as well. I can ask him then.
I do hope this kobold situation resolves itself. The Harvest Festival is in a few weeks.
I do so as well.
Tell Accordion I said hello.
Will do. Take my leave.
I don't have a marketplace thing.
That's all good.
At the marketplace, you can buy anything here that's adventuring gear that costs 30 gold or less. It's not a big marketplace that sells a lot of stuff, but they do have pretty basic things. You will see you'll see several stalls, like a very open promenade, just a few feet from the docks. People are just kind of haggling. Merchants are hawking their stuff, but there's no like merchant vendors or like magic item vendors. But you could buy anything basic, depending on what you guys are looking for.
So is the adventuring gear like your antique shopping, pretty much? Hoping it's not too rusted.
Yeah. So if you go to like the player's handbook and go to equipment, there's an adventuring gear tab. There's a bunch of stuff in there, like cow chips, candles, rations, grappling hooks, that kind of stuff.
They have potions here.
They don't sell potions.
Reference for later. All right.
But when you guys met Party in Redleaf, he did say that he sells healing potions. A good old small town. But Clarabell and Marin, you guys are at the merchant.
Do you know why we're in the marketplace?
You're after books, aren't you?
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna have anything that we're looking for. Just like doing a quick glance, it looks like it's a pretty. I knew the town was small, but I didn't think it was this small.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone selling books, really. Nothing that might be of use anyway.
Yeah, I mean, we can look around. Figure if we got a moment or two, I might grab something to eat. I have a hunch that this might be the last time we can get something warm from this town.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. We're probably going to be out and about all over the place soon, so...
Yeah, I hope I'm wrong, but I feel like we just did everything the kobolds wanted us to do. Yeah.
While you both are at the marketplace, you are really close to the docks. You can look out and see the docks from here. You would notice that the docks are very aged. There's a half a dozen workers that are waiting patiently, but there's only one boat. And the one boat, while serviceable, looks pretty worn down. And that must be the boat of Maribel Saltwind and her thrall.
Yeah, I wanted to check out and see if their boat is still there and if we could talk to them.
It is still there. Looking at the docks, you don't see anyone around it. But it gives you like just a quick pause. You're like, okay, this boat would probably get me to Greylet or to Morzai, depending on where you want to go.
Okay.
But it's definitely going to be sketchy.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes sense.
You're bailing water out as we go along.
Until like more boats come in once the kobolds are... news of the kobold stuff goes away.
Mm. Okay.
Just want to grab something to eat and then we'll go find the rest.
Yeah, I think that'll be good. Get to relax before we have to go back and smack some kobolds around.
Alright. Yeah, maybe that witch lied to them and we just did what the witch wanted, but...
Hey, you can't say that. I bet 5 copper on that. You can only say the opposite of that.
But nobody took you up on that bet, so it's okay.
Okay, so 10 copper, 2 of us combined on that. We'll see if anyone wants to take that bet.
That sounds good to me. I can do that.
You know, I don't think I've asked you. Do you remember how you died? Assuming that's what happened to you.
I remember being on a farm and I think we were attacked or something. I remember getting hit on the back of the head or something. That's about all I remember at the minute.
Is that your family's farm?
Yeah, my family's had the farm for generations. It's not far from Morzai. Don't tend to go into the city or anything much. We just kept to ourselves.
What are you doing here then? I feel like you'd probably want to rush back to your farm, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I kind of want to know what happened to us as well. Just why we so far away from where I was, and how did we end up on the cart, and how are we still alive? And
They're good questions. I don't remember being on this side of the Nevermore with the circus before waking up here.
yeah, I've never really left farmland, so I'd have to try and find my way back first. I'm going to send the letter first. Just let everyone know I'm okay at least, but I do want to get some answers first.
Yeah. Well, after we eat, we should go to the temple then. What's his name? His wife lives in Morzai. You might be able to get a letter sent out to her. Might be worth doing.
Oh yeah, the old guy in the temple. That's not a bad idea. I might drop him some money and hopefully he'll send a message over.
Yeah, I gotta get drained anyway, so.
That's another thing to do. Glad you mentioned it. It's been nearly a week since I was done.
Yeah, I've seen my fair share of people running to the circus only to get caught by the Crimson Order, and never seeing them again after they decided not to give their tax. So I don't know how they track it, but definitely make sure you do it.
Well, grab some to eat and then we'll rush over there. Make sure we get it done before we leave.
Alright, sounds like a date. I mean a plan.
It's definitely just a plan.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So
That's what I heard. I was just checking.
looking around for a food cart, you see an elderly man in a black robe. And as you walk by, he stinks of mold. His head is mostly bald. There's little patches of wispy hair coming from the back of it. But you notice that he has hung up around his stand. There are like upside down chickens. You can smell roasted chicken. Get close.
Is it him that smells like dead people or the chickens?
As he gets up, as he approaches you, you like to buy a chicken leg? It's definitely him.
Did you cook it yourself?
Just this morning.
Can I
Sauce
do
is
a
extra.
check? Oh god, I don't want his sauce. Can I do a check to see if he's alive?
Make a medicine check.
Okay.
What sauce do you have?
13, he's alive. He's very old.
Okay.
He hasn't showered in some time. Special sauce.
Oh no.
It doesn't really help me what it is.
If I was to tell you, you would steal my recipe.
You don't have to give me the recipe. You could just tell me what was in it.
Little bit
Just
of
one
this,
ingredient.
little bit of that. Pepper.
Alright, you've sold me. I'll have some chicken in your sauce.
I'll take a chicken, but no sauce.
One chicken sauce, one chicken, no sauce. He turns over from the grill, grabs 2 chickens. He leans over and he rubs this like a yellowish sauce with bits of pepper in it onto the chicken.
Yellow. Alright. Can I sniff the sauce before I ingest it?
It makes your eyes water a little bit just because it smells a little spicy. But it doesn't smell bad.
Okay. Yeah, alright, I'll eat it. I trust my nose.
As you eat it, it's
Your nose
strangely
knows.
delicious. Like, this is something that you feel like you would have eaten like on the carnival.
Okay. Do you have any spare vials of that sauce? It's actually pretty good.
Suppose I could spare a vial.
All right. You're a
Trick
good
is
businessman. I'll take it.
hands you a vial, and as he hands it to you, trick is you gotta leave it out in the sun.
Okay. She'll take the vial.
Give yourself a vial of sauce.
Okay. Thank you.
How much do we owe him?
Just add some quotes around the sauce.
1 silver piece for the chicken. 1 silver piece for the sauce.
I'll give him 2 silver.
Would you like another piece of chicken?
Is there another silver?
Well, it's only 1 silver for a piece of chicken, so you could get 2. Unless you want sauce.
No, no sauce. Just a chicken.
Tell your friends, Mithraith has the best chicken. Town.
Myth. Chicken. Based on myth.
You be wanting to make a gold piece?
The gold piece for what?
See that man over there? He points past you. There's a stall across the way. And there's a surly looking dwarf wearing pretty simple clothes and a scowl. That man there, his name's Danrear. Go punch him in the jaw. Give you a gold.
Marin, that's the easiest gold you could possibly make.
Who is that guy?
Caught him stealing the other day. Trying to
And it's a
what?
noble cause.
trying to find the ingredients for my sauce.
No, that's okay. Unless Clarabell wants to go do it, I'm
No, these knuckles of mine, they're very soft. I don't think I could do a very good hit.
Another time then.
We do know
Last
someone who
chance.
likes punch. Srovis has started punching stuff, so we could always ask him.
If they want to make a gold piece.
We'll send him your way if he's interested.
Shake it in some gold.
If you see that dwarf
Sorry.
get close to you, watch your coin purse.
As he says that, Marin will visibly put his hand on top of his coin purse. But it's still there.
Alright, so well, I don't want to make this any weirder than it has to be, but my friend here, we gotta get going, so. Thanks for the chicken, though.
You all have a good day.
You as well.
And you?
You headed to the church?
You know, yeah.
Oh, go ahead, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, I was just gonna tell Marin that he's a true gentleman. Won't punch the man, and he paid for my chicken.
Now, because he didn't punch that dwarf, that chicken vendor's gonna join with the wolf and bear. Or whatever.
No!
Go back and
The
drop.
BEG adventuring party grows by the day.
So you're all going to the same place as Isole and Kazrak are walking out of the temple. Srovis will be coming from the east, and Clarabell and Marin will be coming from the south, all converging onto the temple. You would see Clarabell and Marin enjoying chicken. Like to picture like a Renaissance
no
fair
good-
turkey leg.
Well, no good clues down there. Marketplace doesn't have a lot. Got some chicken though.
Makes sense.
Yeah. This town is likely going to burn whenever an attack happens.
Why?
They said they were going to rely on the farmers to defend them.
We can't fight.
I never
That's
said
fine.
anything for fighting for them.
No, I'm a farmer. Sorry.
Oh,
Farmer, yeah.
I mean, how many farmers would it take to beat one of those giants?
Apparently, two.
I don't think they. I don't think
I
they
think
could.
you two were.
Sounds like the start of a joke.
farmers.
Not a farmer anymore.
Exactly.
Are you just saying this is like a general problem, or is this something that we've created?
Oh no, they were absolutely going to be burned down at some point. Their whole their whole "we're safe" thing is the fact that they haven't been attacked yet.
They haven't been attacked yet. Clearly something was working. being in the Nevermore and this entire time since they've existed, never being attacked, that's abnormal.
Hey, it was only a matter of time, I'm sure. Or it is, rather.
We found out that so Redleaf knew a bit about the Guardian stuff, and he said that most likely what we saw was, he doesn't know that we saw it, was one of Mossbeer's children. Like, they call them Oaken Sentinels. And there might be more than one.
Okay.
And Mossbeer's gone.
So are you wanting us to collect the sap from the others then?
No.
No.
Just clarifying.
I thought that maybe we could talk to another one, or maybe try to talk to Mossbeard about him coming back.
Okay. Yeah. Hello,
I don't know how to do
Treant.
that.
We sucked all the blood out of your brother. Do you want to help us?
His
Sounds like a good conversation.
or daughter, technically.
I didn't see any breasts on the tree, but it could have been a daughter, I suppose.
I don't know tree anatomy.
Why would a tree have breasts?
See two
Because
acorns.
it's a female. I don't know.
I don't think trees would need them.
I think trees would repopulate through flowers, though. Like buds. Either way, we should probably
Okay.
stop talking about this.
I'm gonna go get my blood drawn, because this is just getting weird.
It is.
Srovis, would you like to make a gold piece?
Should I be worried for this?
You just got a bunch of dwarf. There's the guy in the market offering gold piece to some people. A bunch of dwarf.
Feel like that would attract the wrong kind of attention we don't need right now.
That's true. I just know the offer was there. Just thought I'd extend the offer to you.
Kazrak might. Dwarves hate each other, right?
Depends on what he did.
Harley tried to steal some secret recipe, but that's just what the weird old guy said.
Ah, he's fine then.
Chris said he couldn't. He thinks that this could be. He doesn't know very much, but he thinks this could be a scarlet rot. But what if we? Do you think we could show him one of the vials and ask him what he thinks this is? Or would the mayor know?
How did he come to the conclusion it might be scarlet rot?
Kazrak said they were sick.
Is that it?
And he said that it could transfer to us. So
Yeah.
I said it could be. It could
Did
be.
Did you describe any
It's just a
symptoms
lot
to him, or did you just say they were sick?
No, it just. He agreed. I don't know what scarlet rot is.
Would I know what scarlet rot is?
It's when the leeches get a bacteria and they're not cleaned properly after taking attacks, and then they're applied to another creature.
Oh, I would know what that is. Everyone would know what that is.
I feel like,
Kind of like getting the flu, like a really bad flu.
yeah.
I think we
I
need to go
don't-
ask him some more questions.
Yes, maybe describe it in detail a little more this time.
Darren,
I feel like it would be even worse than scarlet rot
Oh, most likely.
if Siglis, sucked their blood.
Might be interesting to see.
Okay.
do you want to go back to the
Go back
Crimson
in.
Temple? Whoop. This time when you walk in, even though everyone's gone for now, get a little later. I figure most people are now converging on the tavern to get some dinner. But Codian's in there. And as y'all Walk back in. He looks up. Oh, back so soon.
Is his first name Gordian? I always thought that was a title, like Father Redleaf.
Oh, that's his name. Cordion is his first name.
I assumed that was his name.
Keep thinking of the blue cheese. Ordeal.
Oh.
I mean, I examined the sickness a little closer, so I was gonna try and bounce ideas off of you. Seems like the rest of our town's ability to archive things that have happened around them is severely lacking.
It is a new town that's not really sure what to do with itself. But I'm not really fond of being here. I'm quite frustrated with Bedegar's lack of laws and order.
I mean, they don't even have any records for history of the town. So you don't know what happened around here at one point. But,
That is quite strange. It is something that I noticed when I came from Morzai to come here by order of the order. It's almost like it's not negligence, it's almost like they willingly choose not to. But they just don't care.
Maybe they have a really dark past and they don't want anyone to know.
well, I would accept that more than them just being willing or willfully ignorant. It's going to get them killed out here.
I mean, it is possible. We are in the Nevermore. I've been here a much shorter time than the rest of them. So-called founding citizens, they like to call themselves. You know, now that you say that, it is true that the West Cords, I don't know if you've met them, the two gnomes on the outskirts of town, the farmers, Verena and Asher, they always call themselves the founding families. It seems like the first settlers here took a lot of pride in setting the town up in this way. Destined to fail.
Maybe that's what's wrong with them. They just like watching the town burn. That's why they don't live in it.
They've gotten quite lucky with the only real issue being how to prepare for a harvest festival, and oh no, tiny kobolds have come close to shore.
Maybe they set something up that we don't know of to protect the town. And it's been working.
I suppose that it could be true.
Yeah. Well, Isole was talking about all these tiny tree people. Maybe they're protecting the town.
What did I say?
You just said it. You said that Cordian was mentioning these guardians, these tree people. I'm just saying maybe they were protecting the town. Sentinels, tree people, it's all the same.
I prefer to believe that the Scarlet Walker protects the town, knowing how ignorant they are. So they
Praise
can.
be.
Yes, praise be.
Hallelujah.
But I suppose I'm here to do the tax, and I'll describe the symptoms a lot of the kobolds are having.
That would be helpful. He goes and collects the leech.
One for me as well, please.
Yeah, on me, please.
Because I ended up doing the medical, or I got a high medical check on the first one, and the second one was kind of weak.
Redley,
From what I remember.
he puts 3 leeches on you as you're talking to him.
Yeah. So if I remember right, one was they were almost like dehydrating, so shriveling, so it made it look like they were getting burned from the inside out. and there was blood leaking from their eyes and mouth. And the ones that are living in late stage are severely weakened and in pain.
I would assume that is not scarlet rot. The bleeding from the eyes and mouth would be, but the other symptoms don't match. Are they perhaps cursed?
I did not have time to scan them for anything, sadly. I did notice one of the creatures that we ran into on the way back here had evidence of... It had markings of blood infusions on it. Those ones are only for... If that creature wasn't natural, correct, Bruce?
Yeah, it was definitely a mutation from the experimentation.
So somebody out there was doing experiments out there, and if they were able to create that one, they are no novice.
Your disease could be from some sort of blood magic experimentations. Everyone knows that ever since Falkovnia has enhanced their genetic experiments, we have heard of new, I'm not sure the proper term for it, but new ways to feed and to new ways to bolster oneself with blood magic. Has been started popping up around Nevermore.
It's a dangerous thing to do, but
There's a chance somebody decided to experiment with the Scarlet Rot too, then.
Almost if they just cannot take the gift of the Scarlet Walker and become sanguis and be happy with that, they always crave more. Ambition exceeds limitation.
That is sadly a sickness that is deep within the veins of Fucknovia. Fucknovia, or whatever the hell.
You may be.
I'll get it right one day.
You may be correct that this might be a laboratory-made disease.
I can't imagine it's related to Fucknovia if it's on the other side of the kingdom.
Some people are cast out if they go about their experiments the wrong way. And the only outlier, from what I understand, is people don't know who old Jenna is.
Well, from what I have witnessed, there's no wrong way to do any form of testing, though.
If you upset the wrong people higher than you, then yes.
You said this disease is in kobolds and also in this enhanced creature?
I did not see any signs of it in the creature, but it is in the kobolds. The creature was an experiment. The kobolds are just rotting away at the moment.
Are there any similarities in these creatures? Species, build, abilities?
As far as I can tell, just both are scaled. When I see the kobolds again, I'll have to check their feet to see if they have the same markings, but we'll see.
It's interesting. I don't know if I should notify Crimson Order just yet until there's more information, but this could prove to be a catastrophic event.
Speaking of that, Clarabell, I am afraid to say this, but there's a chance the disease is spreading upriver, and we know that bones have been coming from that direction. And the
Yeah.
mill has been grinding them down and putting those bones in into their bread.
Yeah, but it looks like they've been bleaching them. That's what I saw.
Do you trust those two?
I mean, I don't trust them, but I mean, if they've been making weird bread for a while and no one here is dying, I think it's probably just isolated to lizards.
Either way.
Do you think we gotta follow those bones?
There's a good chance they're just from whatever creatures are out there, but
Okay.
if we want to find out where the disease came from, the kobolds are the best bet.
Sooner we get back, the better. Hope they're alive.
Hopefully the ones that are alive remember who got sick and where.
Hmm.
Well, it seems you're all about to embark deeper into the marshes where the kobolds live. Let me give you this as a token of good faith from the Crimson Order. And he's going to hand you a healing potion.
Whoa.
Who wants the healing pot?
One on the front line.
I recommend.
I can heal myself, so
You are the least likely to die. It's best you.
that's fair. Just regular healing?
Yeah, I could drop it onto your inventory. There you go.
Ordian, before we head out, what do you know about this vial? And I'm going to just poke Kazrak's bag to get him to open it up.
Alright, I'll open it up.
You showed him the sap.
One vial.
One vial of sap. Alright, yeah.
What is that? It looks like heavy mucus.
Your guess is as good as mine. I just thought in all your wisdom you probably knew.
Where did you find this?
In the woods.
Wonder if this could be the cause of the kobold disease.
How do we test it?
The safest would be to capture a kobold and feed it and chain it up and see what happens.
Oh no.
Or I could send the
We'd have to
vial.
find-
Go ahead.
We'd have to find an unafflicted one to do that. That entire group we found were quite sick.
I could send the vial to the Crimson Order, have it checked out, analyzed.
We might figure something out then on our own.
Of course.
But we appreciate it.
And what do you think of this vial? And Clarabella will pull out her sauce vial.
Oh, you bought some special sauce. That is delicious. Did you have some chicken?
I did. I was told that it tastes better in the sun, and I was curious if you have any experience on how long it should be out in the sun before use.
I have no idea, and that sounds strange. Is that what
All I know is
Mithras
there's
said to you?
pepper in it. He did, yes. After saying that there's pepper. So,
Yeah. He is a master at making chicken, but that's concerning.
I mean, it's good, so it should be fine.
I always thought that he stunk of mold, but maybe there's something more there to his sauce.
I mean, if this is made out of mold, it's some good mold, so I guess it's not that bad.
He is the most popular food stand down on the docks.
Most popular chicken vendor. These parts. I can see why. Alright, well, we should it's best get going. I want to see what happens if I pour some of this on a kobold.
It'll taste
Stand up
delicious.
with a tasty cold. Maybe it's made out of what's left of the kobolds.
Maybe it's the same mucus. Who knows?
You know, you guys are unraveling the puzzle. They're nice.
Yes.
Um,
Out again.
I just need to ask the Cordian a favor.
Do you want us all there? Are you?
I don't care if you're there or not. I mean, if you all want to leave, that's fine.
Listen.
Oh, we're a team. I'm with you.
We're going to hold you all back. It's fine.
Sure. What favor is he's collecting the leeches from your arms?
Do you have connections in Wazee, do you not?
I do. My wife is there, and where I'm originally from.
Could you pass a message to my family's farm? It's located not all that far from there.
Yes, I can do that.
It's the Tay farm. It's, I imagine most people are somewhat aware of it. There's a lot of traffic that goes by. Can you just let them know that I'm here in one piece? They're probably wondering where I am.
Sure, that's TEI farm.
That's the one.
Let them know that Marin is safe and medical.
And I will give him 5 silver for the trouble.
Oh no, he gives it back to you. That's quite all right. As long as you pay your weekly tax, that's all I ask for. And help keep the city safe, especially while I'm in it.
That's very generous of you. Thank you very much.
I'll let you know if they return a message.
I imagine we'll be back in a few days, so thank you. Right, I am good. If everybody else is good.
Yep. I am ready to go.
Right.
Ready to go.
Take a note in my notes. Marin has sent a message home.
Yeah. Anyone who has. Focus of Clarabell.
Yeah, look at that.
Nice.
Teamwork.
What best friends do for each other.
Exactly. The date worked.
So the 5 of you
I
exit.
keep imagining. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I would just keep imagining that Clarabell is just like towing the line outside of friend zone every so often. She puts it back, and she's like gonna try again, puts it back.
You gotta send those feelers out, man. You never know. Near-death situations change people.
As do death situations.
Yeah, those do.
Wait till you guys get drunk together. See what happens.
Yes!
Never.
I had an arm
We're gonna
wrestling
wreck that
competition with Srovis.
Hey.
I missed out on that. I'm really annoyed.
The weakest person on the team.
I didn't know that. You punch things.
He has a knowledge of medicine. He knows what soft tissues are.
What'd you strengthen?
I'm at 9.
Me too.
Nice.
It's a fair match.
I'm at 19.
All right, we head out.
Let's go.
Let's see, you head out of the Crimson Order Temple. About midday. Actually, no, it's probably a little later in the afternoon now. What would y'all like to do?
I mean, should we head out immediately? Considering we're on kind of a time crunch.
I mean, some of them
Would
look like
make
they're
it official.
already dead.
Yeah, the chief looked real bad.
We run the whole way. We'll be there nice and quick.
I'm a little concerned about this witch that nobody knows about, and this sap I don't know if it will heal the kobolds, and I'm worried that if we give it to them, and old Jenna is a bad person and it kills the kobolds, I don't think that's very nice. Can we figure out something else?
How did you feel when you tasted it, Marin?
I tasted it felt pretty good. And I think they're gonna die even if we don't give it to them. So if we give it to them and they die anyway, we've probably just done them a slight mercy.
I mean, the biggest issue right now is that this town literally has no records about what happens around it. So I don't know if this is new or if this is something that's been found once and had a cure made, or if it's new and created by old Jenna.
I'm just worried that we give the kobolds the sap, they get better, and then an entire army of kobolds will hit the town.
Do you think?
They seem like respectable kobolds.
I mean, even if they
Well, I'd be
attack-
respectable too if my scales were falling off.
even if they do attack the town, they kind of need a push for defense.
Yeah, but I don't think 40 kobolds running at them with spears is the way to do it.
But it's better than undead giants.
I mean, that's an us issue. But yeah. Alright, let's go heal the kobolds and see what happens.
Well, one second. Should we? There's two people we could talk to. One of them is Halmond, because he is an old adventurer and he's not from around here, so maybe he knows something. Or we could talk to the Baker's farm. The two gnomes that we stayed with, since they're the founding
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
family
they should know
members.
I mean,
something.
Varen and Asher might know something.
Frida, yeah.
I mean,
And they're on the way
if
out of town, so
they're still feeling all right.
What do you mean if they're still feeling alright?
They'll be alright. I mean, unless that end disappearing.
They were
is-
fine last time.
what?
Yeah, they were fine last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't they
Well, I
disappear?
The protection,
No.
the
Disappear?
protections were
No, they were there.
Oh yeah, they went out during the night. I remember.
But considering the protections are gone, we don't know if that was guarding them out there.
Go see the map.
But if you think if you want to ask are those two, then go for it.
I mean, there's still that strange hovel that apparently doesn't have kobolds in it.
Yeah, didn't all this?
I think we go to the cobalt.
Yeah,
We did.
Yeah,
definitely.
I think we go to the cobalt.
Agreed.
Is the Asher family on the way? The Backers.
Yep, they're right there.
So they're on the way.
You'd go like
Yeah.
boom.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
we're gonna
yeah,
talk
we
to
can do
Brina
that.
And Asher.
They're just Eldritch abominations now. We're going.
I also vote Marin goes first.
Brina.
I'll put you guys back here in case you want to chalk chat for you.
Like, why am I going first?
Because you got the big stick.
Why you guys? I'll go first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just
Kazrak.
saying we killed the
Kaz-
thing that was protecting the town, and now I'm worried that everyone's gonna just not be there anymore, and there's gonna be like wolves or
Look.
something.
Asher's right there. What do you mean?
Yeah, if that's Asher. Get your hopes up.
Well,
So this would be about
I knock on the door.
like 8 at night, get into the evening.
Ooh, maybe
Sun.
we could stay here.
That's
You
weird.
walk in and knock on the door.
Yeah. I walk in while knocking on the door.
Good,
The
just
door's already open.
coming in. Asher is
Yeah,
sitting at the
of course.
head of the table. You can hear Verena in the kitchen. You can see a little bit of smoke billowing out, so she gets the sense that she's cooking. But as you walk in, he's very caring and kind. Oh, my friends, you've returned. How is everything? You come for supper.
It's going well. Some friends had some questions for you.
Hey,
Oh, something the matter?
Srovis?
I didn't cause this.
Oh, something
This one.
must be wrong. Verena,
Oh, nothing. Nothing's wrong. We were wondering, so we looked into the kobold situation. Good news, they're not evil, they're sick. So we're trying to help them. They also speak common, they're very nice. But they are suffering from a disease. Do you know anything about this disease that makes you bleed from your mouth and your ears? You kind of burn from the inside out. Probably right now only affects lizard people for some reason.
Only
The
one of them
scales
speaks
fall off.
common.
Scales fall off.
Gale's fault. The only thing I know about diseases from the eyes and mouth is scarlet rot. Do they have scarlet rot?
No. Do you know anything about what is it?
Oaken Sentinels, I believe.
No.
No.
About what is it? Blood song? Or throg?
I've never heard of
Oh.
Throg. Bloodsong, you speak of the Elder Dragon.
Yes.
The-
Is that nearby?
Well, Voria's Bloodsong is could almost be considered a deity, a demigod,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
powerful dragon worshipped by. They look over at Srovis, not to be offensive, but maybe your kind.
Some maybe.
These kobold
And
worship
what about-
him.
What about Throg? Is he in the area?
Never heard of a Throg.
Okay.
Is that a kobold?
It's a false dragon or something.
Mm.
Strange.
hmm
You're saying Throg is causing this?
No, I was just curious if the one wasn't here, if the other one was.
Yeah. I've never heard of Throg before. Have you, Verena? No, I've never heard of such a thing.
Insight check them just to see if they're kind of like doing some coupley looks, don't say anything.
Yeah, make insight.
There was another one, I believe, to Ziznerex.
Ooh, that's a nat 20. I'm gonna whisper you.
Yeah. Yay!
Whoa!
I love whispers. I've seen my parents confer that way. I know what they're doing. Tell me my singing's good, and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, it's good."
As they like slowly plug their ears. It's like the getting
go
the
to
kids with
town.
drums.
Go start singing to town people. Talk amongst yourself, guys. I haven't
There we
had
go.
my whisper yet.
Whisper.
I got my whisper.
Uh,
Right. Okay. Are you guys feeling okay?
It's been a little bit of a long couple days. We might have picked up a bug.
Why is that? What's been happening?
Oh, both just very tired.
When did you get this book?
A couple days ago. Maybe a day after you all left. Which, not blaming you, of course. We had a wonderful time.
Oh, okay. Could you tell us where, do you know how many Oaken Sentinels there are? The temple person told us about it.
That's a term I haven't heard in a long time.
Oh.
So we are, I don't know if you know this or not, but we are one of the founding families of Bedegar.
Yeah.
They say that when our ancestors founded here, that Mossbeard was very open and talkative and wanted to make this place better than the surrounding area. So he left his children to watch over us and protect us. And that's just what they say. That was so long ago that it's hard to know what was right from wrong, but we've always took solace in knowing that there were his children around. There's one behind Mossbeard Mill. I believe there are two others. One's in the marshes and one's to the south of the town. I'm not sure where exactly, but you know that they say that they keep an eye on the area for us and to make sure everything is okay. It's almost like makes it easier to sleep in the Nevermore knowing that even if it's true or not, that something is protecting you, watching over you.
Now, I don't mean to question your religious beliefs, so I'm not trying to do that, but do you worship Mossbeard? Do you pray to him?
No. We are devout followers of the Scarlet Walker.
Praise be.
Hallelujah.
Like that.
With your 23, you know they are both lying to you. They are not followers of the Scarlet Walker. They're just trying to keep appearances.
Hypothetically, hear me out. Obviously, I'm an elf. I don't usually come from the Nevermore. We all convert eventually. But if you were to pray to one of these guardians, what would you do or say?
Would you be so kind as to close that door? And he points to this door. With a little latch there, could you latch the...
Oh, God.
This is where we get murdered. I told you there's something wrong with them.
We are not sanguis. We keep our appearances and we give our blood. To tell you the truth, we are more followers of the Illuminated Church.
Oh, me too.
We shouldn't say that out loud here. That's why we have to,
Yep.
have to keep it quiet, keep it a secret. And they... Asher will leave.
I think it might be best if I do not hear this, so...
What? Why? No.
Step outside.
Asher comes back. He has a small little lantern that he has, symbolizing the lantern priests in Rezmir. Followers of Rezmir.
I don't think you can forget this for this, so it's probably better you stay.
I think it's best I hear as little as possible, considering my family has ties deep in the Order itself.
When you say that, what do they look like?
Now that you know our secret, when we pass on, we don't want to walk the path and go into the below. We want to rise above and be with the Creator. This is our way of trying to do that, given our circumstance. We have no ambition to become sanguis. We don't want to drink the blood. We were just born here.
Thank you for sharing that.
I trust you all understand that if you were to share that with Orion Redleaf, it would lead to our death.
So we won't share it. And I look at Srovis.
I mean, don't get me wrong, we did hear, although it's been some time now, that there was a rebellion in Raven's Roost, the west, in the forests, led by a group of adventurers that eventually led to the downfall of Novavasi. They say that Novavasi was destroyed by other means, but we know it was the rebellion. And though it may have been quelled, or at least went into hiding, there's still pockets around there. People that want better, don't want to be under the Crimson Order's thumb.
It's just back to that original question. Just wondered how you might pray to a guardian.
I don't know if you could pray to Treant. I don't know if he's a divine
Since they've
being.
been honest with us, maybe we can be honest with them too, as Kazrak says that.
Oh god.
Might be.
We wanted to help the kobolds, and in doing so, we might have disrupted the peace.
Disrupted peace?
I would like to point out that Srovis and I had nothing to do with this.
Kazrak.
Hey, Crash.
Oh, he fucking...
No.
I said the wrong words, I'm so sorry.
You ended up just smiting his ass. What the hell?
Well,
He's bad.
restart for some reason.
Okay.
Oh my god, Marin.
All right.
Bruised.
There we go. I'll take out a vial of sap and place it down on the table.
Look at it kind of puzzled. What is that?
To help the kobolds, we were told to acquire some sap. And to find a guardian. We didn't believe that it would kill it.
Which one did you find?
The one by the millstone.
So this is its life essence?
Since is what it... That's what I assume.
Does this mean Mossbeard is more powerful than we thought? Does that mean this is true?
It could be. We're not quite sure.
I must admit, I'm not sure either. I thought this was just a superstition. Something to help everyone sleep at night. If it's true, then the watchful eye of the sentinel is no longer. I would not tell
So
this
we're
to
gonna
no one.
try to... Of course. That's why I said, since you've been honest with us, we'll be honest with you.
So then we can make a pact that you will not share our religious ties, and we will not tell the town that you murdered a sentinel.
On accident.
Of course.
Accident.
I didn't do that. I wasn't a part of that.
I wasn't either.
They were there.
I was eating lunch.
Accomplice by association.
Exactly.
So, I guess. What's the marshes? Isn't that where the kobolds are?
Yes. They usually live in the
And
marshes.
that's where
Kobolds,
one of the sentinels is.
the sentinel.
Yeah.
There's it's a clan of goblins.
Hmm.
I mean, we did kill 4 of them, so.
Do we go back to the kobolds and give them this life essence? Or do we investigate these sentinels?
I think we give 1 vial. See how it is. Like, if it helps them. And if it doesn't, then we go find the sentinel in the marsh. Maybe
I
we
agree.
can restore the life essence of the previous tree.
Not to mention, if we skip over the kobolds, they'll probably die, and then the sentinel died for
And
nothing.
then exactly.
Follow through with the action that we started, at the very least.
Yeah, and if they do plan to do bad things with it, at least if we've only given them the 1, they're not going to be able to do too much, hopefully.
Well, I don't know where the sentinel is in the marsh, but or maybe the kobolds might.
The kobolds might. If not, then we'll be searching.
Or the goblins, maybe, if you can parlay.
Say the kobolds probably won't know, being as they were going for the one in the city.
That's true.
Maybe the goblins then? Or maybe you'll get lucky and stumble upon it.
I feel like we are all very lucky, this group.
In some ways, yeah.
At least a little bit.
All right. Would you be? I know you guys. Do you guys look a bit unwell? Is it possible we could stay the night one more time, and then we'll head out in the morning?
Yeah, of course. We're getting ready to turn in.
I would prefer just to get to the kobolds. And just get this all over with.
Send them back to the Shadow Realm.
Oh,
Still
God.
people at night again.
Yeah, I'd rather get to the kobolds sooner rather than later. It's already been a little while.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh dear. Okay.
I don't want the chief to die if it hasn't already happened.
Then be careful, because it'll be dark here soon.
Well, it's a
We
good
will
thing
try.
I didn't dump out my oil, and I'll start lighting my lantern. I think it's an hour per flask, and I have 11, so I should be able to keep my lantern lit all night.
Okay.
No.
You guys are marching to the kobold place?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh! We got about 10 minutes left. I don't know if that's enough time for the cobalt stuff.
We can end it here.
But into here and
We
then
can
come
talk
back.
quickly to Cobalt.
Yeah.
Fine stopping point.
Nice.
You
Well,
rush-
as we're walking to, I'll say, you guys can make a promise not to tell anyone, but there are some people I won't be able to lie to.
Why not?
It's not meant to lie to his parents.
There are members in the clan that if they found out, all of us would be hunted down.
Don't tell them.
If they ask, I won't lie.
Why not?
They won't ask them.
It's just not how things are done.
Don't say anything.
They won't ask them.
Don't, yeah.
We'll make sure it's not brought up. How about that?
Did you guys notice that they looked quite sick? And there was some, like, black around their eyes?
I didn't
Really
notice.
Fatigue can cause that.
I figured they were just bored and didn't get enough sleep last night.
Just hope this disease isn't advancing.
Well, it's a good thing we have the sap then.
Yeah. We have to drink some of it ourselves.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun,
Nice.
dun.
That was session 3. Next session is on the November 9th. At 2
Hell
o'clock.
yeah.
My next stream is on Tuesday with the kickoff for the Mark of the Blood God.
No.
That group
Yeah.
also wakes up
Can't
from
wait.
death.
Ooh.
Just a little different.
Different cart.
Same cart 4 days later.
Yeah.
Thank God we never went back.
Oh God, we get back there waking up.
Oh, put him down.
What's funny is like you guys have got like a whole bunch of information about stuff going on, but you're also missing like a couple key bits of it.
Yeah.
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 It's, so, it's
Yeah, it
awesome
was
to
a
watch.
shitter.
Oh, man. That was nice.
Mhm.
It was fun. If you're watching on Twitch, hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one.
Yes.
Yes.